So you roll up and lick the ball, and that is the Gajush.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dice Soup, brought to you by Once Upon a D20 at patreon.com/Once Upon a D20. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties and just some scheduling that sometimes you can't plan for. So, sorry we're late, but we're back. So, when last we left off, the group had been hired to go down into Deep Hood Mine to remove problems that were growing in scope. Had been having some issues before and have been figuring it out and getting stuff fixed, but there was a stronger incursion this time, and they needed help. And so the group went down, looked about, realized that there's some stuff going on, some shit going down.
Some fuckery.
Some fuckery, as they say, and have thus far seem to have won the day, having at least saved one of the folk who were saving two of the miners that were trapped down there, but having heard some gnarly noises around the corner, and then the familiar look of some sort of spell energy kind of flashing around this corner over here before it whisked away, and things got very quiet, both out loud and on the front of those of you with psionic abilities, where there was this kind of staticky noise in the back of your minds that at least one of you could tune out because you have the tool to do so on your ear. But
I do too.
Yes, indeed. Or on your hand, indeed. But now that noise actively off, no longer buzzing at the edge of your minds. And things are quiet. Master Teddy, if you are broadcasting music, I can't hear it.
It's not very loud again.
It's okay. That's okay. All right, just making sure.
The audience here, so that's all that matters.
Indeed. As long as the audio's on the stream, it's fine.
No, you do have a point there. I had to check that.
Oh, okay.
Because now you guys should be able to hear something too. It is faint.
There it is. I can see. I couldn't see the noise activator on your
so used to
on your
having
thing.
Teddy turned down
usually on.
because of the music, but
yeah. Exactly. So with that, the question does become, what do you do?
I know that.
So I had to leave early last time a bit. What exactly did I miss? Because I remember running out of the gas with shade.
Yeah, we haven't made it much further beyond.
The last of active enemies were slain. Then the creature whom especially Shade would assume is the reason he was hearing the sound of coconuts being cracked and then the slurping sound that I'm not going to do again because apparently it makes some of you a little bit squeamish. But
So good,
It gives you the willies.
that telepathic static in the air gave one more set of words before disappearing, and it was essentially I would never leave you, my pet. I'm glad you made it through. And then They disappeared, and so did the noise.
They wubbed away.
Wub wub.
Interesting.
Whatever they were here for seemed to have gotten, and wubbed away.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it when they
Skrillex.
wub away.
It was Skrillex. He was here.
Is that like Cloud Kill spell still sitting there? Or?
No, it has as it is on the map. Actually, Brandor,
Yes.
Got rid of it. Yeah.
of the people extended their arm and blasted it away,
Brandor
and
went
it
full Power
dispersed.
Ranger.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have the gust of wind up their sleeve once a day. They
Cool.
used it.
Go, Brandor Ranger.
Well then, that's cool. All right. Well, perhaps we should go check it out. See what was down there. See if we can see what happened.
Yeah,
Well, if
I
you
might
do-
have something to say about that. I died like twice, so we might need to maybe take a veto on that. It doesn't sound like it's here anymore.
Well, I mean, I do agree. We probably should check.
The gas
Why,
is
actually?
dispersing. Actually, hear a pair of coughing sounds. Gas dispersing, but you know, this is an enclosed space. It's hard to disperse things entirely in such a short space. But the remnants of that cloud, apparently, this pair of coughing that is approaching. Just
The coughing is getting closer.
it is getting closer. Like
Gotcha.
people who are, or at very least were, moving quietly, but now
Yeah, I'm
Their
gonna actively
being betrayed.
stealth. I'm gonna like try and like signal to people like, hey, maybe we should let's be shadows. So I'm gonna disappear
Iron
into the wind.
Shade.
Let me see. Let's see how this stealth goes. My stealth's not bad. It's 19, so solid.
Nice.
My that environment, mountainside. I'm gray, rockish. I can blend in with this. Yeah, check that out.
Don't know me.
we do love
Hey,
to
nice,
see
a
that.
20.
Woo!
That's a dirty 20.
Somehow the big giant, Goliath was able to stealth better than me. That's actually quite confusing.
I mean, only 1 point better, but
I am the boulder.
The
Are you
boulder is not conflicted. Boulder
Depends on
is
what
no
I'm
longer conflicted.
Are we rolling for everybody's stealth here?
I mean,
Anybody
that's
who
up to
wants to be
you.
quiet.
Yeah, I just did it myself because I was like, I'm gonna be a shadow.
Yeah, and I same like Akira. Did mine come through, or if not, you can see it. I'm sure.
Yeah, yours is there. It's a 24. You hit nat 20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yours-
yours is- yeah.
For how high my stealth is, I really rolled quite
Oh.
poorly.
I thought the nat 20 was Slayers. So
Oh,
I
no.
didn't read the character. That's why I saw the nat 20 and I was like, oh my gosh,
He got a dirty 20.
Got a dirty 20.
dirty 20.
All right, so
Dirty 20
people
works.
people disappearing in their own ways.
I can still see everyone.
Yeah, you can see me. I can't see you. I can tell you that.
Mhm.
You may not be able to see Kira though.
No, my passive perception's a 24.
And just rub it all over me and lean against the wall with shade and a crevice.
Oh, you're going full predator then. Okay.
I'm not here.
Like they pass on by and then the Slayer's just like, you are one ugly mother.
And this lady
Rolling into
kind of
wall
tucks into
close
the rock
my
over
eyes.
here, doing a good job of hiding. And Eredrin, true to form, got a 4 total. As the
Excellent.
the coughing continues, you see 2 people kind of stumbling around the corner.
Oh my God, boss.
Again, you can tell they were equipped for being down here, having goggles similar to the ones you all are wearing, holding pickaxes, these kind of heavy burlap bags slung around them to carry stuff, but a bugbear that looks kind of similar to the one you took out earlier, but not precisely, and a halfling of coming around the corner, and in seeing them, this woman just takes off in a run and starts to close the gap. And Jeremy, not making up names for less significant NPCs, they call out names and begin kind of running together, hugging and seeming to recognize each other, and being grateful for each other's survival. And
upon seeing that, Akira is definitely going to relax.
Have we checked their skulls and their ear holes already? All of them. Have we done that?
Probably not.
We should excuse me, folks. I need to check your skulls, please. It's very important. It's official business.
You need what? And they all kind of walking together back towards the group. And Eredrin kind of block the way a little bit, saying, "Right this way. The Slayer here will make sure to."
Just need to check your noggins.
Expect you.
Shade will probably help.
Step out from the wall suddenly. Yeah, I need to check your skull, please.
All right. So
at this point, checking someone's skull is pretty boilerplate,
yeah, it's for you all. Go ahead and do your inspection with advantage, as Shade is there.
All right. What was this again? Was this perception or investigation?
Percepticles.
Percepticles. Yeah.
Tickles.
The dice said a number, and that was the number.
Therefore, it was a number.
Was that rolled with advantage though?
It was
rolled twice.
I see the 2 rolls now. At the moment I looked up, I was like, "Oh,
yeah, it was."
They said that's the number.
That was the number they chose.
Similar to the gentleman earlier.
I love these rolls. These rolls are always like average or subpar for me when I'm checking someone's noggin.
Yeah, looking them over again with the checking the ears, checking the back of the skull. These
checking
ones,
their noses.
Checking their noses. Nothing nothing betrays that anything has burrowed up in there. They seem to have the dirt and wear on them that is consistent with people who have been working down here.
Right, okay.
Go out with it right down his throat.
Just imagine like Doomer with his big old fingers lifting someone's nostril up and like, look at this.
Yeah, all right.
Right,
I'm glad we specified which holes in the head that he has to look for,
Indeed.
Yeah. You're all good. You're all clean.
Good.
Yep. It's all clean. They're good, folks.
They do seem to be kind of like blinking off Slayer and Shade, both of you especially,
Yeah.
with how y'all were strongly affected by the magic earlier. They seem to have been hit by it too, and are like, you can tell that they're kind of still shaking off some of it and just really.
It's all right. It'll fade after a moment. You just go shake it off. So it's a bit. It's a bit corpsey on the way out, but the way out's all clear. We get you out of here.
We
Corpsey. My new favorite weather.
Yeah.
My new favorite weather condition.
We the thing, it's while it was here, it was telling us what to do. It's not here anymore.
Oh, what did it want? It's a good question, right, guys?
It was looking for a stone.
Oh,
Very strange stone. It seemed to, when he showed it to us, it looked like it changed colors, depending on how you were looking at it. And it's gone now. So it seemed very happy with what it got.
Interesting.
Could you define it?
Yeah, what was the creature? What did it look like?
It was in a kind of leathery robe. It went down to its feet, past its feet, but it seemed to glide a bit as it moved. We didn't see it take steps really, and
Omnivorous.
it had weird mouth thing, like a skin beard going over its mouth.
If it got close to you, it might give you 10 tickles.
It was close to all of us. It was checking in. It seemed like it was looking for that stone, and when it found it, it called to us to gather in on it, I think. And when it heard the fighting, it was very frustrated. Could feel what it was feeling. It was scared when you approached.
Makes sense.
Interesting.
I mean, I'd be afraid of us too.
Yeah, they're pretty scared of me too. Yeah.
I'm stealth, so I have not said anything to reveal my location, and that I almost said that. I'd be scared of us too. Like right before you said that, I was thinking about it.
But, Brandor will walk forward a bit and, well, are we done interrogating these folks? I think we can take them back up to the locker room.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do that.
Let's get these people home.
Yeah, escort.
Guys,
As much as I hate to say it, we should probably check for some more survivors.
I mean, we should go see what's in there, but we should also get these people back up out of here.
And that's when Alec is like, "Listen, I'm pretty hurt right now. I'm not gonna be much use if anything jumps you down there. So I'll go ahead and escort them out."
Here, me.
Like I just jumped out of the shadows to say this, by the way, because like
Yeah, yeah, and, you know, you just kind of step out, and they, and Akira and Luca both stepping out too. There's kind of like this shock, and as you volunteer, Brander says, "You know what? Just like, we could probably rest here. This is a good junction. You can see down away and that way and that way. Y'all could rest up here. Me and Erdrin could take them to the surface because our players aren't here."
I was
What a
about to
novel
be like,
suggestion.
I was like, Brandor, where is this inspiration of advice coming from? It sounds so sounds so inspired.
Is it a way to deal with them for the day?
Somewhere over the fourth wall, there's advice. All right, I'm cool with that. Let's take our 10-minute rest and let the people who aren't here escort them.
Yeah.
Time for a short rest.
Oh my God! Thank you for this short.
It has been ages since I've even done a short rest.
Indeed. So, as if you all would like, hanging out,
I
or
don't
you
even
can go
remember.
ahead and
Oh wait, short rest button. There we go.
go ahead and tap your short rest button, roll some hit dice.
I'll do a song of
Sure.
rest.
Your song of rest. Yeah, that's a good one.
The heck? Another. I got DA plus 2. I rolled a 4 each time.
Oh my God! Yeah, I rolled pretty low just now too.
My first one, I roll so bad.
Well, that's all right. You don't have to. As a reminder, you don't have to stick to the stick to like one roll. Like, oh, I'm going to only roll 1, or oh, I'm going to roll 5, and stick with that. If you want to keep spending hit dice, you can keep spending hit dice during your short rest.
Yeah. I'm also gonna play my song of rest. You know, we got 2 bars here. Might as well utilize that.
Yes.
Where's my song of rest button? There it is. So, oh,
That's an extra
there's another
6.
6.
I'll heal that 6
Luca,
as
what
well.
did you roll for your song of rest? Oh,
I haven't yet.
we haven't yet.
Free.
Well, that.
Sorry, it makes me roll all of them independently, which is really annoying.
Oh, you can like, you should be able to like click a number of them, and then it should roll a bunch of them at the same time. If you
It didn't.
want. Well, that's silly business.
Yeah,
That's what I
mine
tried,
didn't
but it
either. I
didn't.
just tried doing
It's
it as
okay.
well, and it didn't do what I wanted either.
It's D&D Beyond. We are starting to hate you again. Congratulations.
I rolled a freaking 1 on my Song of Rest. Oh, it's gonna roll twice though for some reason. I don't know why.
Here.
8
But
plus
we'll
6.
take the 1. Yeah, the 1 and the 6. That's 7. That's average between the 2 of you. So
Yeah.
times.
Hey, I'll take that 1. That is maximum hit die.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
maximum hit points.
Akira's back to full hit point and full key points.
I am back to full as well.
Do my short rest. I'm back on my key. Yeah.
I'm so annoyed.
All my monk abilities have reset.
Yeah. See,
I
I
rolled so
try to
many 1s and
utilize.
2s.
I try to utilize it to where I keep 2 of them, so I can do that one. Like we have an ability that's like when you burn 2 key points, you get to take extra hit die. Like it's kind of like a second wind, but for monks, as long as you have 2 key points to spend. And if you don't have them at the end of a short rest or a long rest, or before a short rest or long rest, it's like it's not utilized as much as you could. I wish I had it, but I had to spend them.
Yeah, it was the same. I had the combat required my key points, and that's what heroes do.
Hey, you know what? That just means we were extra useful this combat.
Heroes roll dice. That's what
Heroes roll freaking dice.
I'm sure I've heard that before.
So, heroes spend key points.
Mm-hmm.
To spend key points.
We need like a exclusive Knock and Akira shirt that just says "Heroes spend key points."
Just has both of your characters on either side with the slogan in the middle.
Well, yeah, like in a classic buddy cop pose, like back to back.
Dude, coming soon. This to theaters. Heroes spend key points. Rated R starts Friday.
Like a star.
I actually follow the guy that does most of those voiceovers on TikTok. Josh Brendan, VO. He's super cool. Moving on. So
we're getting sidetracked.
As y'all have some y'all have some time some time to rest. A little pan flute and lute Mando playing.
A bunch of death and destruction followed by just the ever so light tunes of and just like
you start to notice that you pick up a very particular tempo, and then you realize that you're hearing a consistent tink tink kind of going on down this way. It's faint, it's far off. It is continuing.
Someone's still mining down there.
I'm rolling stealth.
I will
follow. Every time Shade rolls stealth, I'm just like, I probably should too. Like, he does it way better than I do, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't do it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I rolled the wrong thing. Sorry. It's the same bonus though, so I don't know.
It's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
Use it.
If it's the same, screw it.
Yeah, it's the same. It's both are dex bonuses for. So yeah.
A roll's a roll.
A roll's a roll. Toll is a toll, and a roll is a roll. And if we don't get no tolls, then we don't get no rolls.
You gotta pay the roll toll.
Indeed.
We went from Men in Tights to It's Always Sunny. I love it. Gotta pay the roll toll if you. Okay, we're not gonna finish that, but.
But
such a good episode.
Yes. So the question does become, where do you go? What do you do?
I mean, if Shade is stealthing down that area, Akira will just use their stealth to follow.
Oh, Shade just went stealth and hopped up on Slayer like usual to be, that ambush.
Oh, I see.
Because it's either gonna come to us or we're gonna go to it. And
see, I think it's someone working down there, and so I don't think it's coming our way. We just hear the echoes. So Akira was actually like moving stealthily towards the north.
In that case, I misinterpreted. Then I thought it was like a sound that was getting like progressively louder, coming like towards us or something.
Oh no! It is. I mean, it is constant.
It is getting louder, but we are heading to it.
Understandable.
Yeah, it was like a steady rhythm coming from not increasing in volume, just like we could just hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, it was coming from one direction? I thought they broke up.
Indeed.
Who's writing that for you? Who wrote that for you, Beardy?
I'm sorry. I'm full of beans today. I'm just full of beans.
You've got so much going on. I'm so happy for that. Well,
it's key for shut up.
I guess before I head much further, also make the statement of that I'm wanting to like check for traps as we're going.
Oh, sure. Go ahead and investigate.
It's probably just a good thing to do.
That's to
I
gravitate.
remember the last time I thought about checking for traps.
27.
It's actually been a minute.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind as you all progress on the way.
When Shade checks for traps, it's investigato.
Indeed. Indeed.
Investigato. I love it.
God.
So in this case, like obviously the reason why, like that Alec is not thinking about traps. We're in a mine. We're like, okay, why would there be traps here? Would you consider environmental dangers, which would be mechanically traps in the game? Would that count as like investigating for that?
It would.
Okay.
No,
That's
you
what I
looking for danger, very specifically. Not not just trying to game the system, but actually
Yeah.
taking it in which
like the environment becomes the trap,
Yeah, taking it in which the spirit of the question was given, rather than the letter.
Yeah.
Oh,
rules is interpreted.
indeed. Oh, as you keep going down.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. The
Like herding cats, man.
herding cats. But you make your way down
Don't.
and start you start seeing evidence of. It's almost like there are picks like laying around, as if people just like left them. A lot of people definitely like ran out of this place. You saw a lot of them up top.
Mm-hmm.
And there's evidence of that on the way down. Every little bit you notice the sound getting louder and the sound getting louder. And
I guess at this distance forward though, Shade would like drop back really quick to like motion to get the rest of the group that is coming along after like the short rest to start like coming along as well, but keeping a distance and trying to be quiet.
Oh, I guess I'll try to sneak about again. Yeah, it's not as good.
Or
yeah, I mean you're making a certain amount of noise. The most of you, or a significant number of you, making a certain amount of noise.
it's a good thing I told him to stay behind.
Indeed.
I don't think it'll help much though.
As you progress and down.
I couldn't see you, so I just ended up stepping right up on your ass and be like, "Oh shit, there you go, sorry."
I said stay behind, not on my behind.
Exactly.
You there?
You are able to get all the way down, and there aren't any traps, say.
No work hazards, no safety concerns.
At least not up to the point that you hear the tinking continuing. This track is on a kind of consistent decline all the way down.
Kinks in the deep.
Kinks in the deep, and getting all the way down to the end, where all the way down to the end of the main line here. You can all kind of get over. Help if I was on the right selector thing. Bring yourselves over this way.
I'd love to, but
did just scoot everybody. Oh right, you've got things going on.
He's on the mobile.
I am very limited today. If the audio quality was not a giveaway,
It's all right.
He's
Actually,
he's a winner
pretty
of the
solid
Nobel
quality
Prize.
at least. The mobile prize.
Nobel
yes.
Prize.
Yes.
Well,
Then-
it looks like someone moved me for me. Okay.
You'd could help. I could help move things forward if I would like to.
Just to
But,
test me to Shade, and then when Shade moves, I'll move. It's fine.
exactly.
No, you
And
leave.
Shade moves, you move, just like that.
just like that. Nailed it. So,
We need people to herd the sheep.
so Shade, as you peek around the corner, whereas those other two that came out from their part of the mine that was kind of unfinished, new vein area, these two people are still like with their tempo. It's kind of a furious pace, and over the 30-45 minutes of rest was consistent. And they, behind them, is a bunch of debris, and they are just madly tink, 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 and just continuing to move deep. One of them, a slightly larger orc. The other one, a pretty small goblin. The goblin kind of leading the charge into the tighter space and knocking out stuff, and the bigger one kind of carving above. And they're trying to.
So,
You're decently insightful, aren't you?
I have a 13 passive insight.
It's good enough for Jesus in this case. You can tell that they feel these two are currently determined for some reason. Even with the noise of Slayer moving forward, Akira's not being super stealthy, Luca's not being super stealthy.
Not for lack of
They're just not paying any attention.
For lack of trying. They seem to have no attention for anything else right now.
So Shade will make his way slightly back to the group and be like, if you didn't know already, pretty sure we found the source of the noise. But the fact that they haven't noticed us yet, with how loud you guys have been, I think there might be something wrong with them. So
I'll just point to Luca.
Thanks for the staggering vote of confidence.
well, so
No, it's fine. Next time I'll
all.
just stay behind, and no one will heal you. It'll be fine.
No one will heal you.
Well, either way.
And then I just kind of gesture to my pan flute to Luca. I'm like, I can do a little bit.
Just a little.
so should we knock them out and drag them out?
Guys, am I useless?
No.
No.
Useless at all.
Just starts having a crisis.
Shit.
Like a self-identity crisis. Whoa, hey.
Hey, I love the music that you play, Luca. It's great.
Akira will definitely reassure you are far from useless.
That has other meanings.
I'll get you an eye mage, and you can just listen to it anytime you want.
I mage.
So Shade will, after informing the group and whatnot of the possible shenanigans that might ensue, depending on how these two react, against his better judgment, he's gonna.
Should we just knock them out?
What?
Should we just knock them out and drag them out?
I was thinking we might try and talk to them first, because if they do, come at us, well, yeah, that's just the second nature of what we're probably gonna do: knock them out and take them up top.
Yeah.
Get them fixed. But if
They seem pretty determined.
they do. Well, the worst that happens is they come running at me with intent to murder, and I just come running back around the corner, and they get knocked the fuck out.
Sounds good.
That's fair. That's fair.
So Shade's gonna kind of just holler out to him. Just be like, You guys okay over there? You seem pretty determined. Like, are you trying to get out of here? Or?
Gotta keep digging. I keep digging. That dig. Must dig.
Oh god.
Okay.
I'll find him right now.
Just so you know, the big dude left already. He said he found what he was looking for. I don't know if that means anything.
Keep digging.
No? Okay.
Don't dig. Dig. Brain stops. Brain stops if you don't dig. Digging.
Brain stops if you don't dig.
Whoa.
Digging.
After hearing like that and whatnot, he's just gonna kind of holler out the back, like back to where he came from into here and whatnot. Just be like, Slayer, I might need some brute force in here.
Yeah, bro, I'm coming.
I can't stop. Stop. Don't stop us. Can't stop.
So I guess I walk up and try to, I guess I'll try to clobber the big guy first. I don't know, I'm just trying to knock him out.
Just in case, while this is happening, can I like maybe try a backup plan at the same time?
Yeah, what are you going for?
I think I'm gonna try a counter charm. Just get in there and get them within range and play a counter charm, and maybe if it's something they get a save against every turn, I can knock them out of it.
Oh, that would be nice.
Okay, you start playing your anti-charm.
See, what's going on?
Slayer rolling up on it.
My counter charm is said the spider to the fly by the Paper Chase. If you've ever heard that song, you know why it is the opposite of charming.
Indeed. So Slayer, as you go up and clobber this guy over the back of the head. Again, not going to insult you with needing to roll for something that's decently certain.
Okay.
Within a couple of slaps. But first hit hits him.
Yeah.
And he keeps going. The second hit hits him.
Oh, hold on. I might need a rock for this big guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. The second hit hits him. He stops and grabs the back of his head, and it's just like, oh, that fucking hook. And as he stops, you watch him convulse.
Oh no.
No.
And his looks like both of his eyes suddenly fill with blood at the same time. Even just bloodshot, but fully go from white to red. You just the ground. There's there's blood coming out of his nose.
I'd try to put like 2 points of health in him with a lay on hands. I don't know.
Slayer, you hit him too hard. We were supposed to just knock him out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that was me. It happened after I hit him.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check, Slayer.
Yeah, okay.
You can actually do really decent on that one.
Yeah, this is you were hanging out with a
dirty 20. Let's go.
Whatever.
Yeah. So kind of identifying it after the fact, which, you know, wasn't really much of a way to notice it beforehand. There were signs of it, but you've heard of some of the compelling magics, the enchantment magics, and you have this realization that last thing that these guys were probably ordered to do was dig, and with fairly fairly strong enchantment. There is one that if you disobey, that you are punished.
Mm.
One known as a gaze.
Mm. Yeah, these guys were gassed.
And that one, you know, stopping and then dropping, this guy still.
Luca is going to push forward upon hearing this, so that person can't be attacked. And what I would like to do is, if I can stretch the casting of protection of evil, or protection from evil and good over the course of a turn or two, I'd like to cast protection from evil and good on this person while trying to maintain my counter song. Normally, mechanically, I can't do that, but since we're not really in combat.
Okay, so taking a moment to throw out that
Like shouting over Luca's music. Yeah, these guys were gassed. Yep. They all keep digging.
I'm just hoping that they get a new saving throw.
Can only hope.
Yeah, something like this is real strong. They're gonna be at it for a while, I reckon.
Throw that
as
in there.
as you
Also throw that in there.
go for it, and you hit them with this magic. It does seem to be like it doesn't seem to shake, and he just he keeps going as the magic does definitely take hold. You see it, the shimmer around him keeps going, and you know properly how to do your counter charm. And he keeps going.
Can I make an Arcana to try to figure out what would allow him, like, what would give him another chance to try to resist against such magic? Because I need him to have a chance to resist. That's really what it comes down to. But is there any way, like, if I could make an Arcana check to try to determine how he could get another chance to resist without disobeying directly?
Because of Slayer's strong success, you can in fact make that with advantage.
Sweet, that's nice.
Pointed you towards the spell. If you can,
Well, I apparently wasted all that advantage.
It's okay.
I just don't know. I mean,
so,
if I don't know, I don't know.
you don't know exactly. You know that there are ways to counter arms, for lack of a better term. But you'd like nothing in your current wheelhouse that you currently have access to comes to your mind.
Yeah. What if I were to try to charm him?
Ooh, that's unique.
What would you like to use?
Well, I have a charm person.
Okay.
I can, in fact, cast that spell.
Goblins are persons, though.
Okay.
The only downside is, you know what? I mean, I can deny him access to the counter charm benefit. And I'm not a good or evil creature. Like, I'm not a good or evil, like, aligned creature like that. So I don't think that I would be subject to my own protection from good and evil. So yeah, I'll try a level 1 charm person.
Okay. As part of that, I would like you.
The Saturn makes him roll at disadvantage, by the way.
Yeah, no worries. We're. Okay. I mean, it's one of those things.
Yeah, we're trying goofy stuff.
Yeah, natural 6. Don't worry about that. But say though the natural 17 that was the first roll of those 2 dice might have been a problem.
That Saturn's really helpful.
Yeah, no, it's doing work. Saturn do work. As part of that, I would like you to make a charisma check. And yes, it gets your jack of all trades. So just click charisma check and it should roll it, right?
Okay. So even like, because I am proficient in charisma, so does that matter?
No, not a saving throw. It's just
a charisma. Okay.
Yeah, like it's a charisma check. It's a spellcasting check, is what it is.
Can't even see what I rolled. Okay, 10.
Okay. So you watch as the energy washes over him, and he kind of looks back as he is continuing to dig. Just, oh hey man, how's it going? How's it doing?
Well, this isn't going very well, is it? Shit. Can I try again to have him like try to resist against the other charm?
You can
like can I order him keep mining but resist the other enchantment?
There's an amount of no that I will have to throw up.
I got nothing else I could do, so it was worth a shot.
Akira at this point will stroll up to the steel mining person.
You know what? I got a better idea. I got such a better idea. Keep mining and hold out your hand.
And he's this little goblin man with a regular sized pickaxe, and he's like, I can't keep mining if I hold out hand.
You can mine one-handed. It's just not as efficient. They never said anything about efficiency. They just said to keep mining, right?
And there's this moment where his tempo starts to slow down a little bit. He tink and like takes his hand off. Tink. You actually see his face for the first time. This goblin, goggles on. He's in gear. Like, yeah. You can see like actual, like, you don't see his eyes because of the lenses, but you can tell that his face is afraid of stopping as he just.
I'm gonna order him to go ahead and go back to mining.
You told him to hold out his hand, and he's continuing to tink.
Ignore that.
I'm gonna just tell him to go ahead and go back to mining with both hands. Because my idea I don't think would work. I don't think putting a ring of mind shielding on him would stop this. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him go back to work so that he can be safe as possible, and we can try to come up with something better.
Akira would like to.
Is he slowing down? He's slowing down, isn't he?
He's slowed down to a like, instead of like 60, 70 beats a minute, it's more like he's doing a solid 40.
Can I
go ahead and use both hands to mine? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can Akira nerve pinch him straight Vulcan nerve pinch him and just then sling him over their shoulder?
No, it's not going to work. I tried to knock the other one out, and he started bleeding real bad from his nose.
I think what we need is just like a rudimentary dispel or something along those lines, and we just don't have it. Yeah, we just don't have it.
We could company know that this guy's down here. That this other one, it was already dead when we found him.
All right. Okay, here's what I'll do then.
Well, perhaps
I
not
will-
mentioning I bludgeoned him and he died. It would be.
I got one chance to try to overcome with a spellcasting check when I cast the spell the first time. I will cast another charm person in the hopes that I could get another chance to try to bypass that other spell. I'm assuming that I felt my spell like kind of fight against that spell.
Not even you feeling it. Kind of saw it when when your magic hit him. It's almost like it was wrapping around him, but then like there was a little bit of resistance in the magic itself. Okay. It did layer over, like in your estimation, it layered over, didn't layer under.
Well, I needed. I just don't know. I don't know if it would actually fix it or not. I don't know. So I don't really know what the best choice to do here is. Sorry. I mean, I could try to cast it again, but I don't know if that would make any difference, or if it just means that he'll obey my command and then die as soon as I tell him to stop mining. But,
Nox is pretty much unaware of anything going on at this point. He's just standing guard at the door. He's just kind of like watching the area, like making sure nobody's going in.
No, I'm going to leave the field open if anyone else has something that they want to try, because I don't think that I'm going to be able to get it.
Shade's kind of on the same page as Slayer of just trying to let them know, like, let him keep doing what he's doing, because he's obviously not gonna leave what he's doing because of how afraid he is of something bad happening. But let them know of what our understandings is, what is happening, that they can send the right person to come and help him, because we're not those right people right now. We don't have the proper equipment.
Above table, and just like this is Bearded speaking, I think this is a Kobayashi Maru, in my opinion. This kind of just seems like a straight up unwinnable situation.
Yeah.
They are charmed. We cannot do anything about that charm, and if we stop them, they die.
Mm-hmm.
We can't, but like maybe, like one of the priests in the city could do something. Stop
this
it. Yeah,
area
so
has officially been cleared out, essentially, so we could get somebody down here.
Yeah, it's safe here for like others to come and like help them. We could tell them that we didn't want to move him because we tried to move the other one and his brain melted.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Essentially.
And when you say that, the goblin is still like, you told him to go back to it with two hands, and he's kind of like he's with two hands but still slower, and he's kind of listening in. That's what I saw.
Yeah, well, it's a good lad. Yeah, see, we tried to stop him and his brain melted, so what could we do? I tried to heal him, but I mean, you can only do so much when your brain melts.
True. So
I mean, even at that point,
on the same page.
Revivify doesn't work.
Right.
Red face, tell us keep digging, and so if we stop and brain melt. That's and just kind of
yeah. This definitely seems like we're gonna have to just let someone else know he's here and try and find some more experienced help for him.
Yeah, so you keep doing the digging there, little man, and don't do it too vigorously to where you wear yourself out and you can't dig anymore. That would be bad. So just do it at a nice leisurely pace that you can keep up. And
does anybody have any snacks or water for him by chance?
No, he can't stop.
He's not gonna stop.
He can use one hand, remember?
No, he can't stop. His brain will melt.
Okay, fine. Then
Question
give him
for the
some
Dean.
water.
No, stop! You have drink. Drink is good. Drink.
I'll give him a I still have the haversack. I'll give him a ration for sure. And then I'm assuming we have one of us has water skin on us.
Tie a wine
No Jimothy.
to the side of his head.
No Jimothy.
I look over there and I look over at Doomer and I say, "No Jimothy."
Just here's it.
He'll probably fall
His
over.
brain will melt before the curse gets him.
Like, don't even explain to him what it is, because he just asked what it is.
What is the Timothy?
It's no. I'll tell you.
It's stuff that makes your brain melt before the curse does.
Yeah, find us at the tavern when you're healed. I walk away out and say what tavern.
I will ask above table to the DM question for the DM. If I were to, in theory, use Stunning Strike on him to basically shut his key down, would that affect his mobility and him? It would not be him stopping. It would be me shutting his system down. It's essentially the reason why I ask is it uses key. It doesn't use like physical elements. It uses the mental element. So, just curious.
You won't know until you try.
Doubt.
I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill him.
Yeah,
So.
it's not. Because it's a magical something, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Be a little.
Yeah, magic's really fucky. It doesn't really care why you stopped. It just cares that you stopped.
Yeah. And if you stop, brain melt, not good.
And that's when I look at him and I go, that's when I look at you and go, yeah, I know.
So we'll give him a little water, a little snack. That way he can be a little better off.
He very much like he keeps mining with the one hand and then like bites his glove off, spits out some of the dirt, and just starts eating while he's keeping on. Thank you so much.
I don't even know how many rations I have.
We'll send you some help as soon as we can get somebody down here.
I don't have a crap ton of rations.
There was only one other time I was in a position where I didn't know how many rations I had.
I'm down to 29 rations in that haversack.
Indeed.
So I guess at this point we would just make our way back out of here, yeah?
Yeah, sounds like the way to go.
Go and try and find the right help for this guy down here. And to report I want to say a successful mission, but I mean it's 50-50.
Count our chickens before they hatch.
Yeah. We'll get there when we get there.
Well, indeed.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
I knew that
Indeed.
was coming.
On that note, I guess I could ask for a marching order for no particular reason.
For no particular reason, says.
No particular reason, it's fine.
There's never a no particular reason for asking that question.
I'm going to just assume Akira is behind Slayer, wherever.
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna assume Slater's at the front.
Shades on the shoulder, stealthing as usual.
Yeah,
I'll probably take third.
Akira's behind Slayer.
All right.
Marching order for no particular reason.
No particular reason.
There's always a reason.
There's never always a reason.
Jeremy, it always gets worse.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's never
I've heard
bad.
that
It's
before.
it's
could always
always
get worse.
fine. What are we talking? What? I'm morally offended.
Oh, sure.
That
He
you would,
says with such a lighthearted voice.
I'm morally offended. He says, laughing like an asshole. But
So anyway, the Chimera comes out of nowhere.
yeah. There you were, barbecue sauce on. So,
Whoa.
oh no,
That's for late. That's for Sice Stoop.
yeah, that is for Sice Stoop. My apologies. I forgot who I was.
You gotta wait for that one.
It casts silence on the party. Oh, good. You finally stop hearing its song and you see it following you.
What?
So, as you get to this intersection here, you hear it before you see it, but you hear this kind of slithering noise, especially you, Shade.
Hey,
As
me for high perception.
As y'all get up here, it gives it enough warning that you're not going to be surprised by it. So actually, yay.
I don't get surprised anyways.
Yeah, you don't get surprised, but you're able to warn everybody else.
True. True.
But you start to see, or you start to hear it before you see it, and then you see a set of these odd-looking worms. They're pretty big. They're not purple. They are actually kind of a darker, almost slate black kind of coloration. They start. There we go.
Don't know how I feel about this. Find out though.
As y'all get close enough for them to notice you, they start to approach. The three of them from down this way. Let's go ahead and do our favorite time of day, the rolling of the initiatives.
Great.
Oh my God, no.
Listen, in a minute,
Damn.
I'm gonna need a sentimental minute.
I'm
sorry.
I heard
I
it.
couldn't help myself.
To heal you up.
In a minute, I'm gonna need to pump me up. Sorry.
I knew I could count on you, and that's all that really matters.
Lean on me when you're not strong, 'cause I'll be strong.
I got 18.
18.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
What did I get? I got something poor. 12, that's right. 12.
All right.
Them's just poor people numbers.
Jeez. Those are fun words to say.
Wow.
Always
Now
entertaining.
it's recorded forever.
As poor people,
Dude,
you know,
it's fine.
I can say those are poor people numbers.
Dude. We are poor people. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine, man. Poor people.
All of us here, I think, are qualified under the lower, upper lower class.
Indeed.
Bottom tier. Bottom
It's all
tier.
right. That's all right.
So, Jeremy, you need to put a 12 on for Slayer.
Wait, that shouldn't be there. Slayer.
Yeah, I got a 12. That's what I meant when I was like, I got a 12. Them just poor people numbers.
Aha, I see it now.
Yeah.
I see
I don't even wanna
what you're
talk
working
about-
with.
I don't want to talk about what I got.
You don't. It's fine.
Hey, I mean, if anything, if Ro was here, he'd somehow manage to roll lower. That'd be the one thing to cheer. Yeah.
Advantage, yeah.
Because he has
So
rolled
hilarious.
lower with
He
advantage.
had advantage. He rolled a natural 1 and a natural 2, and it's like, are you kidding me?
Even with advantage.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
What's the statistics
Rose a miracle. Rose a miracle. We all know it. So, as
love that dude.
As these, love that dude. Love that dude. As these things they look like they were kind of they were probably communicating with each other as y'all started to walk up. Then with these kind of odd barbed tendrils coming out of their mouths, they kind of start to turn towards y'all, and there is a uncomfortable trilling kind of sound as this first one begins to slither.
Trills in the deep.
Oh joy.
And dive through its mates to come flying at the Slayer. And as it does, its mouth it goes into this kind of this furious spin, and just tries to just into you. There it goes. So with a certain amount of ambushiness, there we go. What if I reloaded this page and it actually? If I reloaded this page and it actually did, there it goes. Huzzah! Thanks, Beyond 20. Actually, you actually work.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Imagine dragons.
No.
Well then,
I had to stop myself.
I was like, I could say this, I'm not going to. Then someone else started, so I was like, no, wait.
Can't take this from me, Jeremy. You can't do it. All right. So
I can't fight this feeling anymore.
As it like scoots forward very quickly, and just slithers, and then just goes into this flurry of these barbed tendrils slamming into you. This particular case, it's using a flurry of, what's it called? Yeah, flurry of barbs, and
Barbs?
or flurry of barbs.
I am a barb.
Indeed. So, what's your AC so far? I have a 13, a 17,
19 with my shield out.
Nice. Yeah, you're walking with your shield out. That makes sense. So the nat 20 hits, dirty 20 hits, and the dirty 19 hits, and the 22 hits.
Uh-huh.
So, that is 10, 28, and with the crit, that is actually it could have been way worse. So 28 and then 16. What's 16? 28. That's 34. That is 34 damage as it just rushes forward and just it spins, and that is a limited resource that it just used. So
okay, well, that hurt a lot, and I have no rages left. So
oh geez.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting any combat on the way out.
Player just got slammed. Shade.
We're gonna pop down off of the Slayer, skirt around this guy real quick, try and get that little...
I mean, it's like a very large, it's about the size of a slightly coiled up. It's the size of like a Doberman. It's huge for being such a small thing.
Yeah,
it's medium size. You could just leap over it.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So pop over it and give it a good old Stabby stab. Let's see here. Let's see, advantage from sneaking. 22 to hit.
22 does hit. The reels.
20 damage.
20 damage is doing pretty bad after just getting pounced on once by Shade.
And then double round with the short sword. 21.
21 hits.
And then so that's a 6.
That's 7 because it's a +1 short sword.
Oh yeah, that.
I'm remembering that now.
Yeah.
All right, so you just flip over it, kind of slash it with the short sword, and then just down, dig that dagger deep, just.
And I'm gonna hang out here.
Fuck.
I didn't realize that was that quick. Okay, cool. I'm here recently with the initiative order. I have been like 4th or 5th down the line, so I'm not used to going up this soon.
Yeah, you swift, baby.
I am swift today. I am T Swift. I guess I'm K Swift, you know. But all right, so I will mosey on over here to this thing, and I will do the. Is it with this was flanqué, right? This would be flanqué.
This is flanqué +2 because you've got Slayer and Shade surrounding him.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that was Shade there. Shade's so tiny.
Nobody expects the small one.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's actually show the name to everybody.
There you go. Yeah. So when I don't see a name, I assume it's an enemy. So I was thinking like that might be an enemy. I don't know what's going on. All right, I will move on this side, and I will go full on. I will go full on kunai with this thing. And I will. My goal, the way I'm doing it, is I'm swinging it around, and I want to slice this thing up. I want to every time I hit it.
All right, go nuts.
All right, 2 hits, 2 attacks. Let's do this. Let's see what happens. Did it roll? There it is. 21 to 19.
That's 2 hits so far.
All right. So I will. Let's see. Damage twice. That's gonna be 6 and a 7. 13. Which is not great for my weapon. I could have done a lot better. And then, of course, do my unarmed strike for my bonus action. 1 more strike. 22 to hit.
Smashing.
Awesome.
Smashing. Nothing under a 20. Nothing under a 20 so far. Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was like +2, so I was a 21 for that 19. And then right. I'll go ahead and burn a key point for a flurry of blows.
Looking pretty fucking bad.
So I'm slicing this thing up. I'm making some sushi tonight. Oh no! That's a 13.
It's a 13.
Looks like
your final answer.
I'm gonna burn a key point to boost that up to a 15.
That'll hit.
I think if I burn 1 key point, that's 2, right?
Yes, that'll hit.
Is that how it works?
It's how it works.
Yes. Awesome. So I will burn a key point.
Thanks, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. One of the only really good supplement books. Anyways.
Wait, is that a Tasha's rule?
Yeah, that's a Tasha's rule. Love it.
I've never played a monk until this campaign, so I didn't know. Anyway.
All right.
So time for the damage. More damage.
Yeah. So
it's a 5 damage.
So as you as Shade opens it up a bit, and it's smacking into Slayer, you come around and just using your kunai chain, just this fan blade of slash, and then kind of this very quick and then plunge it into what you assume is its head area, because you know it has a front and mouth, but like you don't see any eyes or anything, so it goes right into there, and it just starts like it just kind of like almost like it's convulsing and then it as it kind of almost vomits this odd goo as it dies, and just.
Ooh, do I need to make a dex save?
No. It just kind of just kind of oozing out of its mouth as it dies. Odd kind of orangey goo.
Yum. Delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious goo.
All right, I'm ready for
Have any more
Resident
movement?
Evil Dice Soup to be over. Let's kill more of these things. So
Voids.
Have any more movement? Anything else you want to do?
I do have more movement because I got I didn't use near enough my 45, but I will what I will
Only
do,
15.
Yeah, I only moved 15 exactly. So what I will do is I'll go ahead. I will not move much farther, but I will move over here, like to behind this area right here, because I know these things are gonna run up to the group. They're not gonna follow me unless they might follow me. I don't know.
You just finished off the last one.
Indeed.
Yeah, exactly. I might have pulled aggro. I don't know, but I figured my thought process is they're gonna follow that to the rest of the group, and that way I can at least be an easy part to flank them, or even potentially just throw darts. Oh, that's where I will be.
Well, you did make quite a ruckus with your chain, and this one, as it starts to spring into action, it does start to go forward. Then, as you go that way, it zags. As you zig, it zags just like that.
Oh, it zigged to the zag?
This ain't gonna feel good.
And it too goes into a flurry of claws, but you seem a little more aware. It does not get its ambush on you, which means it doesn't have advantage.
Okay.
Only against a creature that hasn't taken a turn yet. So,
okay.
So you actually pulled aggro in a very good way. So far, we have a natural 1, a natural 3, natural 6.
Damn.
When you roll so many dice, eventually you get a natural 20 and a natural 19. Last throw. Total of 21.
I'm gonna burn as a reaction. Burn 2 charges on my staff and give myself shield. So I'm now at 21.
All right,
or 22 actually.
Okay, 20. Yeah, I was gonna say 22 will block one of the ones that hit. So you only get.
I know it won't block all of it. So.
Only get a hit, a single hit, and a single crit from that. So that does do 6 slashing damage and 17 slashing damage. Total of 23.
23, yeah.
A total of 23. As this one spins at you, but you're kind of more aware of it, and so you kind of use your kunai to like spin around and catch some of it. But one of the barbs just sticks into your arm and pulls down. Hurts pretty bad. But you did stop Slayer from taking another huge volley of hits. Slayer, speaking of.
Well, you see, I cannot see, but
Quick, somebody stream on the Discord so our boy can see the board.
And as I always say, I would, but I can't.
Yeah. The one that hit knock is 15 feet away from you. The one that's dead is right next to you, and the one that is the one that has not moved yet is 30 feet away from you.
Well, I'll move to the one that is 15 feet away from me. And I will swing Stormlight.
If you move 30 feet, you can get to the other side of it.
I guess I'll do that.
Okay, I figure.
I will do that, and I will swing at the one that swung at knock.
All right. You will have flanking +1.
Or no, I can't reckless because I have to rage.
You can. You don't have to be enraged to reckless.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's one of those fun ones.
Oh yeah. Huh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, get back to that then. Did I already roll twice? I did not. All right. Well, I was gonna say reckless great weapon. So.
Okay, then you can in fact do both. You have +1.
So 20 or well 19, I mean, to hit.
19 do hit.
Okay. Roll that damage. So there's that. I'm not raging and I can't rage, so that is just 24. And I think the other thing I have to be raging. Yeah, Divine Fury while raging.
That one is while raging. All right, so merely a 24 damage hit.
And the thing's still standing?
It's still standing. It doesn't look like it's feeling good, though.
All right, well, I got one more swing in me, so I might as well go for it.
All right, yeah, you run in and just drag along the side of it and just kind of like start splitting it open a bit.
Okay.
And that 25 do also hit. Sorry, the 26, 27.
Yeah, 20, 27,
dirty
yeah.
20, dirty 27, not the natural 27.
Yeah, the dirty 27 will hit. Yeah, and then that's just gonna be...
I guess it's a 23, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
So, oops, where that disappeared on me. That's
25 more damage.
What? 25?
20,
Yeah.
25 more damage.
Yeah.
So you drag down the side of it and then stab it right through the gut, and it's just kind of, it's still wriggling, but it's just
Okay.
and you see some of that orange goo bubbling out the side of it as well. It's doing pretty bad.
All right. Well, as far as bonus actions go, I think that's. I don't think I have anything I can do. Oops. Yeah, I have to Divine Smite to use that.
Excuse me again.
I mean, I can do that, but that's not really gonna help me. Yeah, that's it.
All right, Luca.
All right. Begin Luca's turn with a little bit of movement over to here. And going to direct an Eldritch Blast down at this one.
Indeed.
Seems like the thing to do.
Sorry, I accidentally inhaled Mountain Dew Zero.
You know,
You're supposed to drink that, Jeremy.
Yeah.
It's not healthy.
I know now.
You tell me
Free to
now.
hit.
Oh yeah. So as you go and line yourself up, and just this radiant bolt just zaps just straight from your hand and through the head of this one as well. It and just it's kind of leaking out of two ends right now.
All right, and I have a second bolt when I cast that, so I'm going to direct the second bolt down here at this one.
All right, easy enough.
And we'll see how that goes. Goes okay-ish. 17.
It do hit and it do hurt.
Yeah.
You this one and all that force damage. Anything else
And
for
then-
you?
I can still cast a bonus action spell because I only used a cantrip, right?
That is also correct.
Yep.
All right. Well, then I would like to, for right now, throw
They're in here.
a just a cure or just a healing word over to Knock because he's really hurt.
I don't understand why. What would you?
He's got max
want me to
HP.
Like I'm over here looking like Rocky, going, "I'm good, I'm good."
I'm gonna.
It's fine.
You know
I'm
what?
good.
Oh man.
Can I hold Can I
You
hold this to
you
burn
can
a
hold
reaction?
that.
I'll burn the spell slot and I'll hold it. And if knock goes
Knock
down, I will immediately cast a cure spell. If it attacks somebody other than knock, I'll go ahead and cast that cure spell anyway.
That's fair. That's
my
fair.
trigger is if it attacks knock and he goes down.
Okay. Well, funny enough,
Funny enough.
It do be like that.
Funny enough,
do you
Big
like that
Jog, very
sometimes?
funny. Ha! It kill him.
So it is going for him, and at least
Not beat a dead knock with a worm, but
not to beat a dead knock. Here we go.
It's going to roll up and lick the ball.
Roll up.
It's going to try to lick the bull.
I'm going to do the gajouche.
I wonder what Sean's doing behind the cover of the camera there.
The gajouche.
12.
What's going on?
I don't think a 14 hits knock.
He hides it more.
just touch it over.
A 20 because of your shield that does not hit knock.
No, my
18?
shield's 22. Yeah.
An 18 because of your shield doesn't hit knock.
No.
Natural 1 doesn't hit. How many is that? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the natural 1, and the last of its flurry of barbs. There we go. 15. Your shield doing work as it just starts laying into knock. Luca, go ahead and release your spell as this thing just starts slamming into knock over and over and over again.
Oh, it's not bad. 7 points of healing.
How much? 7.
That's real good.
7.
That's 7 max.
Indeed.
7 max HP.
Akira.
All right. Well, I don't like seeing my fellow monk. I don't like seeing my fellow monk take hits like this. So Akira is going to.
My own fault. I pulled aggro pretty hard.
Kind of put a target on your back.
Flank.
Easily traverse that distance. Does that give me flanking?
It does give you a +1 flank.
All right, so pretty much you're gonna see Akira baseball slide in right down right there, and actually pretty much going first for the back leg of the creature with the first hit.
It's more of a long snaky slug.
Yeah, it's
thing.
like a tube, isn't it?
It's a tube. It's a tubey. No legs, just nasty.
It's just a small grab.
Do you know how much
small
Akira, you know how much Akira hates underground things?
It's a small graboid.
It's a graboid, yeah.
Let's see what the dice say.
The dice say
The one that last week?
18 to hit.
We haven't
19 do
encountered
hit.
any of the
19
blasters yet.
I
don't think
19 do
they're
hit.
real.
18 hits.
19 do hit.
19 hits.
Yeah,
Just
so
like the
plus one
ROUSs,
plus
I
one.
don't think they're real.
I think an 18 also hits, but it's 19.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean a 15 hit earlier, so
Oh wait, and I
Yeah.
had advantage, so.
You had plus. It's +1. It's not
+1.
advantage.
Okay.
It's +1.
Oh, okay. +1.
Yeah. Jeremy flanking is different
Right,
than
it's
rules
I
flanking.
keep forgetting. So did that
All right.
attack?
All right.
Which,
That's
to be fair, I don't think I've ever spoken this out loud, but like I actually really like that flanking rule because like it kind of seems too advantageous to do the whole you get advantages for being on the opposite side.
It's way closer to what I'm used to,
for
but
me-
I also like that it stacks up to better than what I'm used to.
Yep.
It's one of those things that I pulled from XP to level 3. The idea of not having advantage from flanking because
Good old
there's so
Jacob,
many
huh?
there's so many other ways to get advantage. So you might as well give something that'll stack with advantage that you can get from so many other things. But Akira, you have another fist to cuff.
Right, I was just
Fist of
curious.
Fury.
Did that
Fury.
first one hit? No, it did not hit.
Oh yeah, no, it real hit.
Oh, okay, it hit. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I was just unsure if the first one hit.
I don't know if you saw it earlier. I did a 15 and it hit one of them. I don't know if they all have the same AC, but I'm willing to bet they do. So
that's a miss.
I was gonna say
Burn some key points.
14 is 14 your final answer.
That'll hit.
Yeah,
so.
no. I'll say if you weren't if 14 is your final answer, 14 does actually hit.
Oh yeah, the 14 was my final answer. So that's the damage for that 10 for that one, and then I hit on the second one, obviously. So let's do the third one. So let's just roll that damage again.
Just above table and totally metagaming. If you burn 2 key points, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to hit with that 10.
No, that was damage. That was 10 damage.
Oh, that's damage.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm watching the rolls. I didn't see what dice it was.
So
You're all right. You're all right.
So that's 20 total. How's it looking?
27 total damage taken so far. It's looking pretty bad.
I'm just gonna go ahead
Looking rough.
and action surge, and just continue to beat this thing into the ground.
Oh,
That
gee.
action surge must taste delicious when you're a monk. Like,
Already get so many swings. Let's go for more.
it's like,
I
let's
just
do
watched
it again.
And a
I
nat
just
20.
watched
That's a
that.
that's a critical.
I just watched that shit roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
With Zatarans, baby. Yeah.
I don't know why that was so
Oh,
funny.
sorry. I've been
I do
saying
know why
jazz
that
up
was
to
so funny.
Zatarans my entire
great.
life.
So how do you do
17?
So just double the damage. So 8. So that'd be like
It's not double the damage. It's roll your regular die and then a maximized D8. So that's 17 damage. It's looking pretty fucking bad.
it's still standing after all of that.
You've got one more swing.
Still standing.
Yeah.
Dude, we did nearly 50 damage to it in one turn and it was still standing.
Well, that was only one attack though. Out of your how many?
One last attack.
I think at 21 hits.
With this gooey boy, as he's going after Nock and just slamming into this shield that's rebuffing all of these or most of these
And then
hits.
he gets a wall of fists behind him.
Akira, how do you put this guy down?
The very last punch comes down, kind of hammer style on the head. So I like smash his skull into its neck. Like
All right, so
right now.
just coming up on it.
Crunch.
I'll even go so far as to say you basically just kind of like start punching it, and as it comes up to start to and grab at you, like it's a worm. It's not, there's not so much of a skull as much as like a
Segment.
face area. It definitely has a mouth, and so you just kind of like punch the side of it and just ride it down to that rail right next to you and just kind of like crack what exoskeleton is around there and just collapse it in on itself. And again, that kind of coming out the front of it, it having kind of nowhere else to go. This thing wasn't cut open like the one between Slayer and Nock. This one just
And everyone will hear Akira go like, gross, 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 gross.
Indeed.
Yeah, they're happy it's dead, but they're not happy of how it felt.
yeah, it definitely has a kind of like chitin hardness to its outside.
Yeah.
But it cracks under relatively small pressure.
Did I also get douched in gunk?
Yeah, no, again, it's not projectile vomiting.
It's just
Okay,
oozes
okay.
out. Yeah,
It's
like
just-
a
I
good
thought you were
volume.
it's just
saying
this-
that I thought you were.
It
Sorry, I misheard. I thought you were saying
it
that
vomits, but
happened
it's like a toothpaste tube getting squeezed kind of slowly and
It squirrels.
yeah.
After
There
the
was some
encounter
pressure
with
inside
the-
of it.
After the encounter with that giant yeti and its head coming off and me being covered in viscera, I'm not sure anything would really faze me in that regard anymore. Like, just kind of like, no, I've seen worse. I've seen worse.
Right.
Akira will then continue their movement just to get right next to Nock, and just like kind of like look over and like, you okay, buddy?
Like I face fully like Rocky, just like I'm good. It's just full on Alec, but like
Yeah,
looking
like
rough, just like I'm good.
Akira's gonna like put their arm underneath your arm and pretty much escort you over towards Luca.
This orange.
You good, buddy?
I look over and I'm like, "Are you the postman?" And it's just like I say something off the hook.
No.
Just like what?
They call me Dr. Worm. Good morning. How are you? I'm Dr. Worm.
They call you Dr. Feelgood.
This orange goop that gets vomited out it smells like,
Teen spirit.
lack of a better term, carrion. Like carrion, like
Oh, gross.
These
what?
things like carrion, like roadkill, like
Rotting bad
things.
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never heard that term. I'm not familiar with what it is. I know roadkill. But
Fair enough.
That's okay.
That's a perfectly acceptable reason.
But kind of, with what intuition you can make, these things probably aren't even related to the things that have been coming in here as much as things are probably smelling the death, the destruction, and
Carrion one.
probably being attracted to it.
Oh joy.
As y'all have a second to breathe, you hear Eredrin and Brandor just sprinting down the way. Obviously, Eredrin a little bit ahead, and as the both of them come running up, seeing all y'all in your varying states of buggered up. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's cash in what we can and get out of here for now, at least.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, that's probably for the best, yeah.
Even though I didn't even get touched, it sounds like a great idea after seeing how much damage they did.
Yeah, that hurt a lot.
As we're walking up to like, I look at Akira and I'm like, my favorite color is 7. And I just keep on walking.
Color is 7.
Akira's just going to like gently wrap their tail around Nock's waist, not in a pull way, just like I want to make sure he doesn't wander off in a stupor.
Like this is a tethering way. I get it. It's like a leash.
I'm tethering you essentially to make sure you don't wander off anywhere.
Claire turns his head to Shade and goes, "Mine is daffodils."
Good to know.
Yours is actually closer to an actual color, buddy.
Jeez, mine is daffodils.
As you all come emerging out of the mine and into the locker room, you see the group, the two bugbears who are now embracing. As you had knocked the absolute ever-loving crap out of that one, but they've been up here for a little while and helping rouse them, and so it still looks a little rough from being roughed up, but doesn't seem to recoil from you all coming out, and he may not even remember that, exactly what was going on in that stupor. But they are glad to be, all of them, very glad to be out. And as y'all emerge, they kind of clap and hear a bit. And coming up the way over here, now Drami Deephood with his quartermaster, and who looks the right size this time rather than the wrong size as he did the fake one did. And what?
Well, that was fun.
Was it? Your idea of fun is much different than mine.
Oh, I was trying to be sarcastic, but
Oh.
I had a good time. I mean, what was that? Sorry.
Oh, I said you all made it.
Yeah, we did. I think it got away technically. But there's nothing left down there. I can tell you that much.
Why is there two of you now?
Oh, no.
Akira is just going to like pat knock on the back and say, "Just let's go get a seat over here."
why is there two of you now?
As you start to knock off Eredrin and Brandor again, and be like, "Yeah, bud, come on, let's get you and help guide you up to the sitting benches on the way in."
And Shane will also make mention of the goblin down there needing assistance.
Yes. Thank you. Please.
Yeah, you might want to get like a healer or something to take a look at him. He's gassed real good.
Oh. All right. We could do that. He turns towards his dwarven quartermaster and head up to Avandra's temple. You know me. We'll this, and he slides off a ring that has a symbol, a fairly intricate symbol carved into it. He slides off, says, "Take this to them. Tell them that need someone to deal with the case. Should accept this. Bring it back." And boss, and he starts to book it out.
Right, and there's a number of corpses down there as well that are attracting a certain degree of undesirable pests that desire corpses. Should probably get those taken care of. We saved the few that we could, but the creatures got to the rest of them, unfortunately.
There's so much to be done. But you did, and he pushing a little past to get over here, kind of patting each one of them on the back or the head just to kind of assuringly referring to each of them and to their faces, telling them that he's glad that they've survived, and turns back about and, as promised, and he starts digging into his cloak a bit, and pulls out the one bag. And it shook us a little bit, egg shaker kind of style, and then of 4 survivors. So, and he reaches in again, pulls out 2 other pouches that are a little more coin heavy, obviously. And
Shade's gonna pipe up after hearing only 4. It's like, well, there is one more down in the mine that we did save as well.
oh,
Yeah,
right.
he's down there. Yeah.
And when y'all say that, he kind of looks back, and the bugbear that was down there is, that got shook out of things. He's, there were a few people deeper down, and
Yeah, we tried to stop one of them from mining and bring him back up, but his brain melted the moment we got him to stop mining, and the goblin down there next to him, yeah, he gave out that that's what happened. That's why he's still mining. He's afraid his brain will melt, and we're afraid his brain will melt as well. So that's why we left him there.
We did feed and water him, though.
Yeah, he's gotten some food and some water.
That's very good.
He's just patiently waiting for you guys to help him.
Okay.
Yeah. When the bloke gets back from Avantras, we'll be set.
I'll see to it right away. Thank you again. And he pulls out another bag, and you see as he does, he does just slide out. It ends up coming out in platinum pieces that he starts picking out of the bag, and
that's nice.
And he retrieves, basically you can tell he had them in thousand or 100 platinum piece bags, and he takes 50 out and just kind of deposits them in a pocket, and just well, then that's 5, so it's 2500.
Thank you. It is a pleasure doing business with you. So we'll be in Grimgalier for a while longer. If they come back or you have any other problems in the mine, please do keep us in mind.
That's actually a good one.
Or, if you have problems that don't have worms, maybe as well. Maybe.
Well, technically the worms, that's one of the pests I was talking about. They'll pop up if you don't get them corpses taken care of.
Right.
You should do that fast. They're gross.
Yeah. All right, then. Get to it. And he calls for the others to follow him out, and they all start to file out as and encouraging. He gently encourages you all to leave your goggles. Doesn't seem like he's very specifically watching, as he's just like, leave the gear and head on out, and just.
Akira's gonna do the right thing and return the goggles. As much as he wants the goggles, they're gonna return them.
Shade's straight up just gonna walk out with them on.
Luca's going to return them.
Not to pay any attention at all.
Slayer's gonna ask if he can buy them.
Oh. Well then. That case.
I could just keep these. I mean, how much coin would you like for just like a pair of these?
Actually, I would. Yeah, how much coin for a pair? I would love a pair.
Oh, just gotta get new ones enchanted. So you just buy, if you're just gonna buy them off me, it would end up costing me 250 gold to get new sets. My guy. So as a bonus, I guess, just 20 platinum back.
So you want?
How much platinum did he just pay us total?
So you said you wanted
250 platinum pieces. Then
dear.
1500. So 2,500 gold pieces worth of platinum, and 1,500 in pure diamond dust.
Yeah.
What do you say we divvy the platinum quick first? Find out how much everybody gets.
Right.
How many party
Indeed.
members we got total? Not just present, like how many we have total.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if you are still including Blackbird.
Always.
So that'd be 312.5 each. Platinum. That would be in gold.
Okay.
312 gold and 5 silver each. Although it is in platinums, so
Yeah, well, and I mean, y'all would have enough change and whatever.
yeah.
Sorry, 1 second, guys. The shelter's doing a room check. I just have to mute myself.
Cheers, no worries. Oh, for those who are purchasing the goggles, that would end up being 312 GP, 5 silver pieces. That would end up being 200 gold if you're paying for it.
Okay. Yeah. Akira hands over 200 gold for the goggles and immediately starts thinking of how to restructure them with their own like glasswork ideas and stuff like that.
Honestly, for the price, I feel like it's a really good deal. So yeah, I'll go ahead and purchase my pair. Yeah, because I don't think we're gonna find them that cheap anywhere else.
Making sure to put it in the chat for those party members who are not here, so they can decide whether or not they buy them. Right now, they have Schrodinger's goggles.
The goggles both exist and don't exist all at the same time.
Yes, right, indeed. And Meldrami, again, just very, very grateful, very, very humble for how big and kind of, somewhat ostentatious has the gold teeth, tusks poking out and everything, but he seems reasonably humble for a rich guy.
Akira thanks him for the goggles and is very happy to be returning to the rather better lit city of Grimgalier than this. I still know it's like gray because of Grimgalier. We're in the mountains, but brighter than the underground.
Well, yeah, it's.
We're done checking my room.
Welcome back.
So if you are buying your goggles of night, you can just put in 112 gold pieces and 5 silver into your cash. If not, 312 gold pieces and 5 silver, and no goggles of night. Or you can just probably straight up steal them. I didn't hear Shade say anything about paying up, so I'm just assuming Shade is doing exactly what he said he was going to do beforehand.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. How much is it if I wanted to pay for these goggles of night again?
200 gold. So you'd end up getting only 112 gold and 5 silver from the job itself.
Okay. 112 gold and 5 silver.
I'll go ahead and make sure that those are on
in the crowd. Not that great, but oh well.
You know, it's the honorable thing to do. You know, to pay for.
Indeed, I'm going to make sure characters not present who are having money split with them will have their money in their inventories. So,
Less for us to try and remember when they show. We'll take care of it now.
That makes a lot of sense.
mm-hmm. Just, you know, doing the Lord's work, as they say. Where is all that coin? Oh, right, it's in the backpack. Right. So, but with that, so you all continue and back into civilization, back into life and everything. It is a calm day up above, getting back to where you can see like the actual natural light. It's the sun is now on the far side of the on the open side of the mountain, where it was on the far side. Now there is actual sunlight shining into Grimgaleer proper, as the sun is progressing into the afternoon.
So, as you know, Alec was taken away. I Bearded was away from the table. So if anything happened, I am not aware.
The payment was issued and divvied up, and the question was asked of can we pay for some of these goggles?
Okay.
Now Drami very kindly, he said it would cost him about 250 gold pieces to get new sets, so he would charge you all 200, and he would absorb the other part of that cost. So if you want to purchase them, you only made 112 gold pieces and 5 silver. If you choose not to pay for them, like Shade didn't seem to pay and did not also return his goggles, you would get 312 and 5 silver.
Was that a sleight of hand? Because if that's a sleight of hand,
oh no, it was like
Just walking out with them.
Wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, didn't get like the gesture of like he's trying to have us take stuff off, and
I was like, I have good sleight of hand. I could try that, but no, never mind.
He just very blatantly was like leave it over there. Oh, you want to pay for them? All right, and then I'll take cash.
112 gold and 5 silver.
12 gold and 5 silver. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. So yes, 100. I will keep my goggles and do 112 gold and 5 silver.
Okay. All right.
So I'm still extremely rich compared to the rest of society.
Yeah.
I am royalty level rich, kind of.
You have plenty of money to blow.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, when you guys get out in the and like where would Knock be at this point? Like, do they just kind of take me outside?
Well, yeah, y'all are on the way up and out of the pit area of Grimgaleer, and moving up and into kind of the residential and then into the temple district. By the time y'all get to the temple district, you see the quartermaster and a pair of clerics actually going back the other direction. These 2 clerics of Avandra following him back towards the pit. Seem to be pulling help to go and help the goblin that you helped survive.
Good. I will say that on our way there, as we're walking, everything, in my very much dismayed state and everything like that, I'm just gonna speak up and say, at this point, I need a pint of ale. I need some form of meat in front of me. And honestly, I wouldn't say no to a brothel at this point.
Understandable.
But don't really sound like too bad of things, if I'm honest.
Yeah. So
Someone
guess
sleep
we're
sounds
walking.
good.
I guess we're walking somewhere.
Sleep for the next 5 years. It'll be great.
I don't think we can go back to where we normally sleep, though. That's the problem.
Do you think I could easily agree on going and having a drink at the tavern at the very least, and we'll go from there?
Where's the nearest one? That's going to be the best one right now, in my opinion.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Would Akira know where the like more upscale tavern is?
No, the nearest one. The nearest.
Yeah, the closest
you do.
tavern.
I'm still asking that question.
I was gonna say, porque no los dos. Porque no los dos. So as you
Like being native to Grimgalier, would I know where all the spots are?
I mean, all the good spots, places that are more your speed. Yeah, let's find it. The one you can think of that meets both the close, maybe not closest, but close, and upscale enough to be comfortable for you, is just a little bit out of the Temple District. A place called the 12 Books Tavern, and going up to it, the sign for it is just kind of etched into the mountainside, and it is just this like almost kind of rainbow looking of in fact 12 books, and going in the front door of it, it is kind of burrowed into some of the mountain a little bit, and you go in and kind of there's steps down and kind of a slide down off to the side, and
as we make our way in, Shade to Slayer is going to make the comment of, I'm going to be really displeased if they have any more or any less than 12 books in this establishment.
and
Has to be the exact number of books.
you as you get down the stairs and into this tavern area, it looks to be almost a reading bar, where most of the people in here, you're going to be disappointed because there are more than 12 books. There's specifically 12 bookshelves.
Okay, that's a little better.
Okay.
I guess I'm lost on the whole more than 12 books thing, but okay.
They can count, but
Indeed.
they're still illiterate. Gotcha.
Indeed, close enough.
Yeah, I've read
And they
12
have
books.
it. And they you can tell that it is mostly leisure reading. As you get in and kind of look, there are very nice, like there's very nice like single chairs, nice armchairs, a couple of longer couches for people to sit and have company together. But it's actually it's pretty quiet, except for a few people like having almost like kind of a book club kind of discussion amongst them at one of the sets of couches. The backside is you can tell there's a part of it that is kind of like history and magic and nature, and then the other 9 shelves are like fiction and various types of fiction, and you can tell in getting close enough to kind of see the shelves themselves, the books that are a little more fun reading are definitely more worn. They get used quite a bit more, it seems. Carpet even in that area is more worn, people walking back and forth from it. But off to the side, there is a tiefling with these horns coming down from the sides, from the back side of their head, and kind of curving down and back up, kind of framing their face. Off red, more pinkish, almost salmon colored person, with their with the top of their head actually shaved completely bald, and just kind of rocking these odd horns around the side. And as you all start approaching the bar, they have a few bartenders, but this one seems to be the better dressed and attentive of them, and not particularly loud as you know most taverns that you would go to would be. It is a more gentle. Welcome to 12 Books. What can we do for you?
I think we're getting a round of drinks for all of us here.
Definitely.
You all look like hell.
That's one way to put it.
I need a few drinks, if you don't mind.
What's that now?
A few drinks, yeah?
Yeah. Do we need we got some particularly good solid options, not only in the mixed drink category. If you're really looking for something to really boost your everything.
What I'll do is I'll take a platinum, I'll slap it on the counter and say, just keep going until that runs out. What's your strongest one?
Oh well, if you're really looking for the the wound healing and detoxifying one, that one will get you part of the way there. You put two of those down per each of you. I can get you. What in the? Sorry, the site that I had pulled up all of a sudden started talking at me in an ad. I didn't know they let ads do that anymore. Anyways, so
two platinum for a heat drink.
You put 2 platinum down, and I can get you a mixed enough drink that that'll do both the lifting of your spirits and the lifting of your bodies. Perhaps cleansing out a bit of the any toxins you might have picked up.
And so with that, I'll be like, I mean, hell, I didn't know you had that.
We call it the regenerator.
Well, so with that, he says, I might as well give it a try. So I'll go ahead and slap another platinum down.
You know what, and seeing that he's putting or that not they're putting platinum down, Slayer will just because they said it was technically 2 for each of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Slayer will just he's got a bag full of what is all platinum, and he's decently sure it's enough. It's like 17 platinum. He's gonna put that bag of platinum on the counter and be like, "Yeah, just get a few of those for the lot of us."
Right then. Yeah, we can do. We can do. And he as he just kind of opens it up, sifts through, does a quick count, puts the other 2 platinum in, cinches it. Sure. Yeah. All right. And And seeing that you all actually threw down for this very expensive drink, you see him go and he has a jar that is on a very high shelf that looks like this neon green, not quite glowing, but like when light hits it, it's just like emerald clear goo, and he pulls it down, and he lines up a set of 7, as there are in fact 7 of you here right now, and he takes a large bar spoon and just kind of at the bottom as he starts assembling this beverage, and then takes another bottle off of the top shelf and fills it about halfway of these large like a tumbler that's made for a triple, and he fills it about halfway with this wine that is off of the top shelf as well. Corks that back, puts both of them back up, and then takes an apple and eighths it out, and just kind of crushes it with his hand and like juices it in, and then just drops it in each one, and fills it the rest of the way with a kind of a you're guessing it's a much weaker beverage, because it's something off of the lowest shelf, and kind of goes through and very vigorously mixes each one of them with the spoon, and it comes out, and it's this odd concoction that has a little bit of bubbliness to it. You can see the crushed apple kind of floating around, a crushed apple slice floating around in it, and but also with that crushed apple slice itself seems to like slowly be turning back into like just a regular slice. Like it itself is kind of repairing from inside of the beverage.
Interesting. That's cool.
And as he brings them over 2 by 2 to y'all, the time he gets the last pair over, all of the apple slices are whole again and just kind of floating on the top.
Asshole.
Interesting.
10 for presentation. 10 for presentation.
And it smells very fruity and very alcoholic.
Ooh.
Nice.
It can't kick harder than the Jimothy.
No, it can't.
No, it's not that alcoholic. Jimothy incurs tears whether or not you're sad. This is just potent.
Jimothy made me apologize to Grass.
Yeah,
That's true. This does not seem to give off that amount of alcohol.
So what effects do we get from it?
Okay.
As you start drinking it, and you know that sweetness and kind of layering of different fruits and kind of sparkliness, you are able to heal 1d8 plus 3.
Sweet.
And it quite legitimately heals, and not that any of you are currently suffering any diseases or poisons or anything like that I know of, or that you know of even. You feel that effervescence like shoot through you, and just like he said, rejuvenator, detoxing, just this feeling of like it's like having a good energy shot.
Shade, seeing as how he's just feeling right as rain after the last fight and whatnot, because he didn't take any damage. He's just gonna slide his over to the Slayer. Here you go, buddy. You look like you need these a little more than I do.
what was the D size again? What was
1d8 plus 3, and if you're taking a second one, go ahead and make a con save.
Okay.
But Shade will after that just ask for like a good strong ale to drink.
Yeah, Akira drinks it, but they didn't need. Does anyone else need a double one? Because Akira has full health.
Knock is pretty hurt.
Yeah,
Health back and a con save.
Mm-hmm.
I pass mine off to Knock. I slide mine down to Knock.
Knock, if you're gonna take a second one, go ahead and do your
14.
Okay, yeah, it's good enough to pass.
I was like, it beats the Jimothy at least, so I'm feeling good about it.
Yeah, it feels it's you're definitely feeling it, because it's just like it's like a shot of espresso, then another shot of espresso, but that's also alcoholic. But it is what it is.
Because he had 2 and I gave him my 2.
Yeah, and I gave my 2 to Knock.
Oh wait, was it 2 each?
No, it was
no.
one. It was 1 each.
Oh,
It was two platinum for 1.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. My bad.
Okay.
Luke is gonna drink his and then look to the bartender and just, can I get a glass of brandy, if you have any?
Kind of waving over another tender. They will absolutely a glass of brandy. Another what was it? A lighter ale, Alex.
I'm just wanting like a strong ale for Shade.
Oh, Shade. Yeah.
And if you have a red wine.
Of course. All right. And y'all put down enough that they don't just straight up ask for payment right away, as they have a feeling you're good for it.
No way.
Just maybe.
But yes, you each of you as you're able to gather beverages and that is there anything else you want to do with this bar, in this bar, other than drinking, reminiscing?
Is this also a place that has rooms?
No, this does seem to just be a tavern library.
Do they sell any food?
I missed that part.
Oh, right, indeed. The food that they sell, this place doesn't seem to have a kitchen per se, but they do have an assortment of
They have Lunchables.
Baked goods?
well, more that of nuts, berries. These ones are it's basically the kind of stuff that you'd find in a ration pack, but instead of being dried and hard and all of that, it's all loose and like fresh. Like instead of raisins, they're actually like full ass berries, and with as you can tell, the drinks are kind of expensive. They are the snacks and things are just kind of like put out there. Like you honestly don't even have to ask for them, because next to each of these couches are these kind of tables for you to like set stuff, and there's these bowls that are just mixed nuts and berries, and and you can pull from whatever you want, and they're made to be things that you can just grab that aren't going to get your hands all dirty or oily or nasty.
As far as mixed drinks and stuff like that go, do they sell Mind Goblin? Like the drink called Mind Goblin?
My
I'm just curious.
Hold on. Is that one of the ones in our document?
No. Well, really, it's Mind Goblin these nuts.
I knew it. I knew it.
I was just making sure.
Like, my brain was like wanting to say, "What's Mind Goblin?" I'm like, "No, I'm not falling for this."
Yeah. That's why I was just double checking, because there's a whole list of drinks, and that could have been snuck in there.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like a good drink now. Just so you can play that joke.
Indeed, I love it.
It's like, no, it's actually a drink. I don't know where you were going at with that, but
indeed.
Why has no one ever ordered the Ligma? Like, no one ever orders it.
Indeed.
I've had bofa on the menu for months.
It's one of those tapioca ball at the bottom drinks. It's weird. Indeed.
Oh, the Greek hero.
Indeed. So, as you have time to snack and drink.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
At some point, sleep.
of course, at some point we need to.
Yeah. This whole thing started in the morning, and I have no idea what time it is now. So
I think he said we're somewhere in the afternoon.
Because I know it was daylight out. I knew that. I just know that it was morning time.
I'll do you one better.
Out the apartment,
Hi, Hiskamora. I made sure to put it on the screen for you.
Hi, Hiskamora.
Late afternoon.
Late afternoon. So with the rest of this day, you're talking about going to go and rest, go and sleep. Where, what, how? What would you like to do?
I mean, at this point, we're gonna have to. I'm looking at everybody like. At this point, we're gonna have to probably go rent a room because our place of normal sleep is otherwise occupied, I think.
Is the guard still there? Investigating, do you think?
Well, more that it's not really safe considering what happened this morning.
I guess maybe no. I thought Shade, didn't you say you killed all the brain slugs?
All of the ones that I could find.
Well,
and I don't think I missed any.
What I mean purely simply is that that whatever was there, it was either those brain slugs just happened to infest that one building, or somebody sent them. I'm not sure which way. Either way, this is one of those situations where lightning probably has a good chance of striking twice in the same place.
Yeah.
Well, I usually have to strike the same place repeatedly, so that makes sense.
I actually spoke the Doomer's language for a moment. He's like, no, I get it. I get that analogy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, we can find rooms then somewhere. I'm sure.
Sounds easy enough.
Yeah. Just go have a look then, yeah?
I guess, if anything, before we go and doing that, like, while we're all drinking and whatnot, Shade will just kind of, like, propose the question to the group of, like, so, not to be that guy, but I'm still kind of new here. What are we doing tomorrow now?
Well, same thing we do every day.
And that is...
Trying to take over the world, I guess?
Try to protect the world.
Trying to protect the world, I see.
I didn't get the
understandable.
Trying to protect the world, yep. Doing Cord's work, that's...
You're in the monks.
Decent answer, I guess.
Yeah, I mean...
Take that one, Beardy. That one, absolutely,
Yay!
absolutely.
I guess Akira will like chime in and be like, we right now we're just kind of doing what's needed, but we know that there are larger problems out there.
I mean, we could go back, see if the dude who let us go back in the mine and try to poke around a bit more, but like, we don't really know. I mean, that rock that was described, the kind above table, does that rock actually look like the one we saw already before? Like as it was described?
The rock.
It definitely had a similar depiction. I can't remember what it was.
Like rainbow, I feel like.
Well, Akira, you found
We have that
shard that looked a shard that looked similar. It didn't do the same. It didn't have the same function. It didn't look like it had the same functions.
Right.
It definitely looked similar to in a lot of respects.
Yeah, so Akira shares that information with Slayer. It was very similar to the shard I found inside the other brain creature.
Right, so that's weird. Then I wonder if that's in any way related. I mean, it fell out of that brain creature, and I mean, there was more brain creatures down there, and I mean, did Erigen ever share what his familiar saw float across the hallway? Did we ever get that information?
I am assuming that if he did not already say it, that he would be injecting that into the discussion.
Okay.
It looked like a mind flare, but
I physically saw what the familiar saw across the hallway, but I was not sure if the information had
mind flare that looked different than other mind flares, right?
It looks odd. It looked it looked like, from what I know of mind flayers, they don't normally practice magic. They practice psionic ability, and that one, I mean, maybe it was practicing psionic abilities too, but
I think I made a decent check about the Underdark before. I don't remember if I did one about mind flayers and stuff, but could I try to make any kind of Arcana check? Random knowledge?
that would be more that would be more general intelligence.
General intelligence? Alright.
General intelligence or history, I guess.
I've never met General Intelligence. I've heard he's a...
I don't know if I'd be proficient in that kind of history, though, so I think I'll just take the general intelligence. It makes more sense.
Fair enough.
Yeah, probably not. It's a 7.
Yeah, you're not pulling down. I'd say just with your history bonus, like you might have just some esoteric knowledge. So what's the history bonus is +3?
Sorry. My history bonus is a +2, and I rolled an 8 on the dice, so it'd make it a 10.
It would
make it a 10.
Average number.
Okay. Well, with an extremely average number, you would get enough to know that that what you've heard of mind flayers and what Eridrin knows of mind flayers, it checks out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good.
You can at least confirm that that's what you've heard as well.
Yeah, I've heard that for sure. Yeah, makes sense.
But if it's looking for some sort of magical rock, we found out what your stone is, right, Akira?
Yeah, we had that identified. Yep.
Didn't I hand it to Eridrin after we did the identify, because it was like a
Jeremy forgot if you identified it.
We did identify it, yeah. Above table, yeah.
we did. I forgot what it was because I handed it off to someone after.
It was elemental gem that is tied to one of the planes of the elementals. I remember that.
Yeah, that one was elemental plane of air.
Yeah.
By the way, go ahead and put that in your inventory as a shard, elemental shard air.
Elemental shard air. Okay.
There's an actual item for that.
Okay.
Yes, it's a real thing.
Manage inventory is what's helpful here. Okay,
I mean, if he was looking for something that was like that, then, I mean, maybe he was looking, and they were looking to leave. Maybe that's where they were trying to go. One of them elemental planes.
Well,
So you're thinking he's trying to do like some kind of plane shift or something like that? Like you don't want to be here no more?
I don't know. Maybe.
oh,
Sounds right, I guess.
Hey, Jeremy.
yeah.
Oh, never mind. I just read the other part. Never mind. Completely. My gasp goes away now. Never mind.
Okay. And I'm trying to channel my inner Ro, and what would Ro do? Eridrin kind of thinking about it, and you did say something about leaving the plane, and then Kira bringing up the other shard. What if that other shard was an elemental shard of Earth? Because it seemed to have all the different facets of it, turned it into different things. What if they're gathering elemental shards?
Do what?
I don't know. But they used to have the air one.
And now we have it.
But I don't think they know that we have it. Maybe they do.
Above table, I totally think they're trying to form Captain Planet. Us.
Wait, we have to find the Stone of Heart.
But yeah, back to it. So this could be very bad.
Yeah.
We're talking
I think
not just kind of bad. We're talking about like world-ending bad, aren't we?
I mean, I don't know. But I think y'all are right. I think we need to have a real good night's sleep, because
No, for sure.
if we're gonna do anything about it, we gotta not be surviving off of this good thing. And he finishes his rejuvenator.
So we find an inn, we bed down for the night. and then we decide in the morning our next course of action.
Easy enough, I guess.
I guess we go find some place to stay since our apartment is compromised.
Receptacles.
I mean, it's a matter of just going and looking. Not even that much. Yeah, nice. I mean, waste of a great roll, but nice. So you go out, and they do have educational institutions and things in the area, and people coming to visit obviously need nice places to stay and nice places to drink, which is kind of this place's MO is the nice place to drink. There is a little ways down the way, there is a larger spot that has a series of windows etched out of the rock on the top, on the front of it, that the dwarvish and then common etched later, much more recently underneath it, reads the old-fashioned. And it is a place that has a man at the door who very, very well dressed, well coiffed, well put together, who is as people either approach from inside heading out or outside heading in, is opening the door and welcoming them with nicely well gloved hands and ushering people to in and out, and kind of standing out front, looking like he's looking around, and being pretty aware. Kind of looking down the street one way, down the other, back towards this building.
Doing his job.
Bouncer.
Doing his job.
Doing his
He's
job.
not bouncing.
And as you all start to as you all start to walk up towards it, he glances over, kind of does a quick once over of all of you, and kind of does a point, like a questioning point towards the building. Easily understood to be a y'all walking this way.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, we're going that way.
Yours is gonna keep on walking, gonna go in. And just
If y'all keep on your path, he very as you closer, he just kind of opens the door and, welcome to the old fashioned, and this human man just kind of bows very, very politely as you start going in. Shade again with you, and Akira, to give you a result from your perception check, and Shade's passive perception, you can tell this guy has no less than 3 knives on him underneath his very nice coat.
No less.
Nice.
He's
very
really
good.
as Akira walks by, and too bad Ro isn't here to actually do the RP little part for it. Akira's going to flash into Erica's mind. Didn't you date this guy? Keep going.
Oh, that's good.
Big bear-like dude with no less than 3 knives on him. Yeah, I feel like
At the
this
very
fits,
least 3 knives, probably more. Most definitely more.
Yeah, Akira is definitely like going through the their mental Rolodex of Aerogen's hookups.
And,
June 7th. Yep, June 7th. That's what.
and as you head in, behind the desk is a dwarven gentleman with just an overflowing number of dreads coming down from his chin. Dark black, naturally or dyed, maybe not quite certain. There's a lot of product in it though that makes it like oily, but in a good way, in a pleasant way, where it's just this like shiny beard, lots of little bits and rings and jewels and things kind of braided into it, and hair well slicked back. And as you all come walking in, he kind of adjusts his cuffs a little bit to make sure he's fully presentable, and kind of up on a stool that you can tell that he's stooled because he looks very dwarvish and is up at a height of about Slayer, behind the counter, because he's standing up. Welcome. What can we do for you all today? Checking in, or do you have a reservation already?
We would like to know, do you have any available rooms for the night?
Right, sorry about the technical difficulties.
And we're back. Yeah. Yeah.
They find themselves in the old-fashioned getting a room, and
Guess what drink I ordered?
paying the 15 gold pieces for the 4 rooms to stay there over one night, and explaining that the privy and the shower are kind of combined. If you uncork the wall above the shower, it'll pour water down, and you can wash yourself and wash out the privy kind of at the same time, or wash out the privy however you like. But yes, so we have a system carved into the walls that will lets water flow kind of to each of the rooms, and then drains out and down into some aquifers beneath the city, and
yes, of course, aquifers makes total sense.
I know some of these words.
Nature.
Yeah.
It lets nature clean the water for us, and keep it running in the circle of life.
Oh.
Yep, that's how nature works. Yep.
Clean soaps, clean sheets. If you get cold at night, just send someone down to come get blankets, and I or one of my compatriots will get them for you. Enjoy your stay.
All right.
Good day.
Yeah. Cheers. And each pair of you heading off to your rooms, or Doomerin by themselves.
Who said bidet instead of good day?
That was Doomerin.
Beautiful.
I'm surprised that's the first time you've noticed. I've said it a few times.
That is not the
I
first
know
time
you
I've
said it a
noticed.
few, I know you said it a few times, but I wasn't going to call it out until after we walked away.
Indeed. But these rooms, all of these rooms have a fairly thick door, and a pretty nice lock, to the point that Doomerin may not just smack it down in one go if he were to attempt it. But it is what it is.
I really want inside.
Yeah. You'd have to try to actually try rather than just lean against the door.
Yeah, I probably have to channel divinity, rage. Yeah.
Kind of
I would have
real
to
strong.
really want
You'd have
inside.
to Hulk it. You'd have to Hulk it.
Yeah.
Or I could just pick
but-
the lock.
Whatever.
Use this shade to break the door.
Getting them open. Each of these rooms is well taken care of. A nice soft carpet all the way through this place. After the entryway, that is kind of this marble granite kind of floor. Getting into the hallways, it is carpeted to make steps quieter, and the inside is all very well taken care of. These enchanted sconces that you can just essentially they're hooded lanterns that will hood completely over to completely obscure the light. Like they have an ever burning torch inside, and then just fully close it to be just a slight glow for kind of a nightlightish situation. But very soft, very nice sheets, very nice, very nicely taken care of, kind of tile, porcelain tub, privy area, able to wash. And as advertised, you uncork the little kind of almost slide spout that comes out, and the water flows out, and it's decently warm and clean and nice, and does not seem to stop unless you actually stop her back up the stopper.
Ooh, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, Akira's definitely gonna take a shower. Once inside, they definitely feel a little gross.
Oh, come on. The blood brings out the color in your eyes.
Well, thank you, but
it brings out the bloodshot in your eyes.
Think of a lot of other things.
Like you look over, and there's just.
Slayer just plays with the cork for a little bit. Like he takes it out, comes back in, takes it out, plugs it back in.
This is amazing.
Dwarven ingenuity at work.
Mirrors reflecting mirrors, high-tech sorcery.
Enough of your witchcraft.
Whereas Luca is the only person in the party who's probably familiar with this stuff.
Akira doesn't ask any questions. They figure out this shower thing, and it's like heaven.
Well, yeah, I'm over here like
I'm just imagining Akira like fidgeting with it for like 5 minutes, and Luca just reaches over the shower, unplugs it, and starts the water for them.
And that's like basically Alec was sitting there going like, you have a device that lets the water fall down from above. Like you don't just sit in the water and then wash yourself. You just
and yeah, it is like it's not just like a stopper. It's the kind of stopper that has the two little bars off to the side that like slide into place and lock. But
so fancy.
There is thought put into these mechanisms, and but yes, you're able to.
There's actually a good reason for that, Knock. Because you see, when you sit in a tub and you bathe, it takes a lot of water. And you're sitting in the water that gets progressively dirtier as you clean yourself. And so by the time you get out, you're not really as clean as you'd like to be. Whereas if the water is falling like that, you constantly have fresh, clean water entering you. It'll be the cleanest you ever feel.
Why don't you just bathe in the river?
It's kind of weird.
I think you're going to love it.
Akira is in heaven with the shower.
I mean, this is not that was nice, but like, Why don't you just bathe in the river? Like, then the water that was dirty just washes away down the river.
It's hard to put a river in your bedroom.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, you could walk.
You're not wrong. Like,
You could walk.
you're completely correct, Jimarin. It's
No.
just that it's hard to put one in your room.
I could hear the gears turning in Doomer instead of like, how do I put a river into a room? Like thinking about
That's
how
what
to
they've
make
done.
it happen.
Yeah, that's what they've done. They've diverted from the river.
It certainly doesn't smell like river water. But
Whatever it is, Akira is loving
It's
it,
working.
and they're in that shower for
Awesome, yeah.
and as each of you are able to cleanse not only the inside and the closing of cuts and things, but truly getting clean on the outside and
Yay.
yourselves ready for the day to come.
Yay.
Anything else before we move into the night to save the day? Nailed it.
Uh-huh.
Jimmy, Slayer will take a shot of Jimothy in remembrance of Jimothy, as I slayed some worms today. They weren't purple worms, but they were worms. And, yeah.
Noise.
So, go ahead, rock one of these while I do that.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's a 22.
Yeah, you
It's fine.
you drink to remember and do.
So that's it for bed.
Yeah, I think Akira would just spend the evening, with Luca,
Yay.
Aw.
just enjoying the respite of not having to fight, and just kind of enjoying this moment of like normal life.
Yay.
Also thinking about like what else is out there, and
Yeah.
things like that. But overall, like just enjoying the evening with Luca, whatever that entails. But yeah, just enjoying the time, enjoying the quiet.
Canonically, I think what would happen with the whole shower thing is that I feel like Nock would disrobe, step in, do the shower, and then as it comes over and it feels the clean wash of like, for the first time ever, like, I've not grown anywhere, I've not been anywhere fancy very much like this. I probably have, and like just never bothered with this, but like canonically, I've just had it in my head that I've never seen a shower before, and but while I'm in there, I'm just like, oh my, this feels amazing. And then like as I'm full Nock, and like I just can't control my changing at this point. I shift through my altars like every once in a while.
You
I'll
wash
just
them
go.
all.
Yeah, I'm Nock, and then I'm Alec, and then I'm Saoirse, and then I hop on over to Johnny Silvertongue and all that stuff.
starting to flip around.
I'm Johnny Daytona.
Johnny Daytona.
For those who watch What We Do in Shadows.
Is my headcanon that Slayer has also never experienced a shower, so it's tracks.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. And yeah, normally river bathing for Doomerin is like, you've been in the north for the most part, so even a warmer river is still pretty cool. This is legitimate warm. And it almost uncomfortably so for someone as
I'm almost
cold.
sweating a lot I'm almost sweating again and getting dirty. It makes no sense.
Well. More so. I guess for Doomerin, the pores stay closed whenever it's cold water, and so really truly opening the pores. This is old dirt just leaving your body. This is very clean.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
It'll be the cleanest you've ever felt.
Indeed. But as things go down, you know what? Shade, you were on the front lines as much as Doomerin. I'll let you decide for whom this bell tolls.
Oh boy.
Yeah, in the way of evens or odds, or for coming at you.
Odd.
All right, coming at you.
Oh.
Don't know if
What
that's
is
good or
that?
bad yet, but I got it.
We won't know until moments later.
So
This is interesting.
who Shade, are you tacking down with Nock tonight, or one of the others?
I mean,
I don't call hard.
whoever I guess I was going to be put with, because he doesn't care.
Okay.
Whoever was
then
offering the space.
I'll have Eredrin and Brandor be in the same room for Sir's not appearing in this film currently. Then you'll be next to Nock. Either next to Nock or in the same room as, at least. And as you go in to settle down and start drifting off into sleep, you're used to sleep being quick, like basically shut down, wake back up if there's a noise, if there's something going on. Very alert. But you shock awake like you would if there was a disturbance in your room. Your room isn't there. You're in this odd liminal space that is still a room that has rock walls, but rather than being finished and furnished and nice looking and all of this, it is a plain, unfinished, chiseled rock cavern.
Oh.
It's bigger than the room that you were in. And you see standing in this space that frog creature that you had battled and stabbed and done a number of things to before.
Oh joy.
And you remember, in facing this thing earlier, you did understand the words that were coming out of it, even if words that were coming out of it were kind of guttural noises. You understood, and it, it's hard to parse that, like, right in the middle of battle and everything sometimes, but you recognize a tongue spell, because whatever language you know first, and I don't remember which one that is, you understand it in your primary language, and you hear it gutturally growling at you, and it says, "So you have seen our face."
Maybe.
No.
You have You have seen I saw you, you saw me. What is your purpose for the interruption?
My purpose for the interruption, I didn't want to die. That's a good one. And
Oh, but you would not have had to die to begin with, were you not in the tunnels? Why for the interruption?
we were hired to do something.
Oh, you are hired. You are hired to do something. Okay.
But wait, so where are we here? This is confusing. I was asleep.
You are asleep. I have pulled you into a dream.
Oh joy.
Casually. Okay.
Ah, the dream spell.
This one does. Yes, so for this, I must ask that this is all of the interruption that you provide, my master. It's very busy, you know.
As we all are. So could we hurry this up? I would love to actually be sleeping right now.
Oh, you are sleeping. Do not worry about this.
Doesn't feel like it. It's not the same.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry.
He's very serious about his catnapping.
Hey, I must insist if your pay does bring you upon our path again, that you when kindly refuse it, go and give it back.
Well, I won't know if I'm on the right path until it's too late, and then...
Oh no, you will. No, you will see us. You will know. You will know.
Can't say I can make any promises per se, but I'll take it into consideration.
You are a good warrior. You are a very strong warrior. See it in person. I felt it. I felt it right here. And he gestures to a place that you stabbed him. But if you do not stay away, we'll make sure that you feel all of the pain and more that you have inflicted on me. My claws are just as sharp as yours.
It kind of
If
is like, we'll see.
If I am made to use them rather than the gifts bestowed on me by my master, you will know. You will know pain.
Okay. You done? Is there a door somewhere?
Oh. Okay. Okay, you are dismiss me, I see.
You are dismissed.
You are dismiss me. Give me a moment. And he looks like he fades for a bit. And the area around you starts to fade as well. And with that,
Promising.
that as it starts to fade,
Oh, great.
I need to remember something real quick.
Ah, he's about to Freddy Krueger you, man.
Right. I had second guesses about what I was doing here, but I figured, screw it, we're gonna roll with it. This is how my character would do.
You're about to.
So
Like you're wasting my time.
with that, he does return, and as the rest of the room goes dark and just becomes a black space, turns, and he's double his normal size, and his eyes are glowing red. Just looks at you You see his frog tongue just kind of enunciating every word. If your people come for us again, I will eat you slowly, painfully. And then the mouth opens and looks like it's going to try and consume you whole. Make a wisdom save.
Oh joy, this is gonna be good. A wisdom save.
Did you say? Wow.
As it comes around you, actually start to feel chomping, and not fully, very specifically in each of the places where you stabbed him.
Yup.
And
Boomkey.
And you take 12 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, that's right.
And you do not get the benefits of a long rest.
Oh yay.
Oh no.
I guess it's a good thing that I don't really need it.
You take a point of exhaustion.
A point of exhaustion, even better. How do I toggle that on D&D Beyond?
Conditions. Very bottom of the thing, there's a slider. Click on the 1.
Exhaustion 1.
I also love that it actually
For a
tagged
while,
you
we
as you backstage crew is exhausted level 1. I mean that's also true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I memorized where all the conditions were and all that kind of stuff because for like I think it was 5 or 6 sessions there, all of us had some, or not all of us actually, but Brandort had like forms of exhaustion
for a
and then
while.
we suffered some, and then we got some back, and then we got some more exhaustion. So it was a toggle for a minute.
Indeed. But Alec, there in the last few minutes of sleep, as you're starting to wake up, you notice Shade is suddenly like tossing and turning and clawing at the air and groaning and.
Okay. So as I start to, I it wakes me up, and then I kind of venture over, and I see wherever he is in the bed. I don't know if if he got his own bed or not. He's a cat. So he's like.
I just posted up on like the couch or something if there is one in there.
Yeah.
There's a nice couch. It's a single studio room, but
I can see you sleeping on my pillow, like above my head. I had a cat that did that actually.
Yeah.
And I would wake up in the morning with him licking my hair. And I'm like, Anyway. I walk over to the couch and I see you struggling. I will shake you awake. I'm like, hey, hello, wake up. And if it's not working, I'll kind of like give you a couple slaps. Just try and like get you out of it.
I'm debating on how I want to handle this, because based on the condition, he might come out of this swinging.
Mm-hmm.
I figured that was the case, but
so that is up to you.
If it's in character,
the rest of you say, Knock, you are now long rested. Everybody else is able to get their long rest as well.
Yeah, just so you know, you were never gonna upset anybody at this table for making an in-character choice. Like that's just that's how we roll here.
I know that. So yeah, we're just gonna go with that. I don't think a 13 gets you though.
I did drop knock.
No.
Happened.
You did.
So, but yeah, he'll take just that like instinctual swipe at you as you're like shaking him awake from this dream, and how he's just not feeling rested at all. You can probably see that on him. Then goes through to basically explain the shenaniganery apparently that we're in at this point now, from what he is threatened and I don't feel so hot this morning in comparison to when I went to sleep. So
Are you telling all of us that, or just not?
I'm telling Knock right now,
Well,
but when we all end
right
up
now, yeah, it's
meeting
just
up,
us.
it'll be, you know, like telling the rest of you guys. But at this point in time, it's just Knock. But yeah.
So yeah, he looks at you and he says like, so he said that in this, you know, full Knock form, because I've kind of figured out there's really no need to hide from Shade, because Shade's been kind of poking around for a while now. So I'm full Knock. But yeah, no, I look at him and say, so he says that if we were to, he says that if we were to find him, then or get in the way, then he would cause us great pain.
Indeed.
These are not threats made by somebody who's up to good things.
No.
These are not threats that are made by somebody who's trying to better the world. So
I'm really wishing we chased this guy down.
Well, at this point, he was gone. I'm pretty sure we didn't have any choice.
That is true.
Like he was out of there very fast. We do not question your motives or your decisions. This happened for a reason. And he says, but to me, it sounds like that we need to find whoever this master is. And he kind of goes through. He's like, based on the description that the miners were telling us, they said Hezekiah, his skin, beard made of skin or whatever. It sounds to me like it's another. I think we were all pretty much on board with this. Another mind flare. Now, who I don't know, because the only one I've ever met died at the hands of Doomrin. So I just don't know at this point. So it sounds to me like whoever this could be, now this is just my thought, could possibly be connected to Akira's father. Because
possibly
there's been some mind trickery involving that, and could be somebody who was hired to acquire some information or acquire some items, as we've kind of recently come to find out.
That's very true.
Nonetheless, would you like a ration? Something to eat? You know, you obviously want well rested, you may need some energy.
I think I might just wait for breakfast to come around right now. I need to collect myself here.
I hate to burst your bubble, but it's about dawn, so sleep time's almost
lovely.
over.
Even better. Oh well. I'll just have to deal with it for now. But I guess we should inform the others and get them up to speed as well.
Meanwhile, try to lay back down. Try to get some more rest if you can. But I'll go deal with that.
I'll do my best. He'll kind of just like turn away and like kind of curl back up, just like attempt to try and get a semblance of maybe a little nap or
at
something
least
before everybody.
Something.
It's like it's not gonna do him any good, but he's just gonna try and, you know, hit the snooze button, turn over for another 5-10 minutes. Try and get every last little bit.
Yeah, so I will actively go. It's about wake up time anyway, and at this point, I feel like this is part of information, so I will go kind of room to room, kind of collecting people, just, you know, doing a solid thud on the door and be like, everyone, I don't know if there's a common area here. Let's meet. Matter of fact, Doomrin, just stay where you're at. We'll come to your room, and then so door to door, I keep on. I want to collect everybody I can to go to Doomrin's room.
Yeah, I mean, you'll find Akira and Luca probably already awake because Akira has been getting up to do yoga with Luca. So when you knock on the door, Akira.
What version of yoga?
The real one.
I just don't know if this involves clothes or not. That's what I'm curious about. So
actually, when you knock on the door, Akira will be like, "Why weren't you at training this morning?"
I'll give him a stern look of like, are you serious?
And they will give you a very serious look back. Yes. As you see, like, Luca recovering from yoga, like...
I'm like,
Oh man.
They're very serious. They're like, yes.
you are very much Roy Kent. That's what you are. You are like, let's 4 a.m. Let's go.
Come on, you're not sweating enough yet.
But yeah, they will definitely, and I'm sure Luca will as well agree to come to Doomeran's room for the announcement.
And I'm assuming the not appearing in this film also
At least
also
for
attend.
information.
We have several not appearings in this films, so I figured.
Indeed. And
Yeah.
they would gather with you.
Yeah. So yeah, I would just kind of give them skinny, and just more specifically giving the information that just giving as much of the detail as I could that Shade gave me, just to make sure that nothing's left out.
Did Shade come to the meeting in Doomeran's room, or is he still back in the...
I made Shade lay back down.
Okay.
How much fighting it took, because it didn't feel like much at all, but I still made him lay down. Didn't exactly have to twist his little arm for that.
Gotcha. This is all concerning.
Yeah, so I after I divulge the information, I say, does anyone know why there would be a second, honestly, any mind flayer after us? I mean, the only one, as I said before, the only one I've ever met was the one on the mountainside, the one that almost took Aradrin, and the one that finally met his fate.
Well, they're the...
Well, the only thing I know is that they don't usually use magic. And this one appeared to be doing that. And usually, I mean, sometimes there's more of them. Usually, actually, I think there's a lot more of them. But,
I mean, they're the lifelong enemy of the Githrazi. And like, just looking at Eredrin, like, this is a foe of the family. We've always been at war with the mind flayers, even when it wasn't happening in real time. There's always the training and the preparation to fight the mind flayers.
So they make it straight. They are the mortal enemy of the Githzerai. Does that mean anything to the Githyanki, or is that the same essentially?
It's all the same. It's the mind flayers they enslaved us all. They enslaved them all.
Us too, if you let them. They're not exactly something you can buy or deal with. They just see us all as food.
Yeah, there is no... Yeah, we're all just food and chattel to them. Tools to be used, slaves to be had.
And this is where you grew up, Akira? Is that right?
Eredrin grew up with this. I learned of it being adopted by the Githrazi, but raised in Grimgalir. So I know the stories, I know the history. But
so you thankfully, and unlike our dear friend Eredrin, you thankfully haven't had to suffer at the hands, I see.
No, Eredrin he's been a victim. All my siblings have been victims.
Well,
yeah. I mean, it's like Akira just looks very solemn and definitely like probably looks making a lot of eye contact with Eredrin while they say this.
Yeah. I will say, like, just like, well, the way I see it, we have two choices. We have the ability to just stop, go about our own way, and once we see them and follow the rules, not to engage and not to accept any jobs that involve them. To me, it sounds like these people, whoever this master and his followers, are up to absolutely no good. which would mean that something that I don't know what level, of course, and we, as we talked about, we discussed the stones previously, and what they represent and what they could be used for. So this could be very bad. The other option is we do stand in the way.
Yeah.
We intercede and we try to prevent anything from happening. I can tell you that option A is not in my blood, not anymore at least. Self-preservation is not something I'm very used to anymore.
Akira is just gonna look around at everybody in the party, and just say, "We stop this, whatever it is. We get in the way."
Yeah, that sits right with me. I think that we should definitely put a stop to whatever these fellows are up to. There was lots of dead people left in their wake that was just trying to do their jobs, mine, and it's it doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah, and right after Akira says that they're like gonna stand up and pretty much however we're grouped, they're gonna put their hand in the center, like, you know, pretty much like I'm making a pledge to do this. Like this is the mission. We're gonna get in the way.
I will stand there and I say, "Oh, I'm quite adept at making myself a problem, so why stop now?" And then I'll just put my hand in the middle as well.
Why stop now? May as well. We're already gone this far.
And I mean, Slayer will definitely reach over and put his hand in the middle as well.
We all feel the weight of Slayer's hand. Forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, so that's basically where I stand. Is just I say that hey, I'm just putting in my vote of I don't feel comfortable standing idly by while bad things happen, especially to an extent that I don't know how bad it's going to be. So
Sounds like we're all taking the pledge here.
I'm sure Shade will be happy to stop having the voices in his head yelling at him to get out of his way as well. So, sure we can get him in.
Arjun, you have been uncharacteristically quiet this whole time.
Yeah. That'll happen. I'm totally in.
He didn't seem to like the caves too much. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, no, I really don't. I'm not loving the idea of going down there, but
well, I don't think that whoever this is going to be exclusively working in deep dark caves. I think that whatever they're looking for may involve that, but once they've acquired it, I don't think that they're going to be secret very long.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, they do, like, these creatures do pretty much exclusively dwell in deep, dark caves. Typically deeper and darker than caves we were just in, though.
yeah, that.
That's
Yeah,
that's all I got.
Exactly what he said.
Yeah, it's not great. Not great for me. But you know.
I mean,
So
feels
it goes.
it's physically normal. You know, you just gotta conquer it.
And
You know, gut
yeah,
plus ultra.
right. Yeah.
Ultra.
Oh man, what is that?
Yeah. Well,
It's something catchy I just thought of.
Indeed.
Oh.
DMC.
Akira, like we don't have to be like those Vox guys. We just have to do what we can to stop this. Oh, a wild Eridrin appears. Perhaps.
Wild Eridrin has appeared.
Just talking about how quiet they were being.
Yeah. Your ears must have been burning.
Because
Also,
the devil shall come.
has Luca been speaking? I have not.
No, Tim has not.
I'm
Just
here.
making sure. I'm just making sure. I'm always worried about not hearing people, especially
good.
now.
Discord does like to fuck with you pretty badly.
It's exclusively Jeremy though, for some reason. Like it's like
Yeah,
just,
enjoys it.
hey, we don't want him to hear anybody.
No.
He doesn't need to, right?
Totally not useful for the GM to hear the players.
Not at all.
Eridrin, though I can't hear you right now because it looks like you're muted. The group has been talking about how Shade got visited by the frog that survived in his sleep.
That reminds me.
Mm.
I do like any kind of like check to identify what the frog thing was.
Yeah, make a. I'll take a nature check.
Nature check, okay.
It's a straight up frog.
It's a battle toad.
There's nothing magical about it. It's just a frog. It just grew up really big.
14?
14. You would have heard of slods, but most of the ones that you've heard of have been, red or green or blue. This one's black. It's and
very bad.
And it
I don't like
seems, yeah. The ones that you've heard of, a lot of those ones, if they hit you with their claws, they can like shoot. They can shoot eggs into your body.
Yeah. Did
Isn't that nice?
do I remember Shade ever getting hit?
I don't think I got hit by that thing.
Actually, no. That one, you two were the most up close and personal with it. It used a lot of magic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when it was hitting things, it was primarily hitting you. But I did a good job to make sure that you were my shield, essentially.
Did it hit me?
Protect me, Cone.
Not
Not with the bad
not with
touch.
its claws. No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good in that.
It was primarily
Did
shooting
Demon,
spells.
like deep in thought for a moment,
Mm.
like rubbing his chin real hard, and then he'll have like a moment of panic where like he pats his body down real quick, and he's like, "No, that's right. No."
It didn't hit me. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're all there.
Yeah.
I guess with that, I actually have a time limit today because I have some limitations.
I didn't realize what time it is.
Just after 3.
But it's just
It
a little.
felt like a proper
just a little
time to
after-
cut it off anyway because
It is 3, 4, 5, 6 as I love it. We go through
there you go.
the time zones. So with that, I guess we can cut it off for today. We will be back next week. Next week, the 7th, God willing, and the Crink don't rise. So, until next time, as always, thank you all for joining us, players and viewers alike. Couldn't do this without you, quite literally, on all fronts. So, thank you. If your Twitch subscription has ended, as it is wont to do once a month, just go ahead and throw it back on if you really feel like it. Or patreon.com/onceupon a d20. But until next time, as always, please remember that kindness is free. And remember to please keep going.
And don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications.
Yeah, leave a comment every once in a while. We love reading them.
We do.
When I can.
Indeed.
I don't read.